week, and that was 35-0 at Ashland. Wahoo just does not look like they've dropped off, and neither does Millard South, which hung 65 on Millard West last week. And Millard West probably is one of the top 3 or 4 teams on the Patriots' schedule.
We did an interview last week, Stu, with DJ Gross. DJ is an assistant coach at Millard South, and talked to him about that. They went to Vegas and they won, and they won big last week. And I saw your article this week that you had that same point. Is anybody going to challenge this Millard South on the schedule at all this year?
I don't think before the state final, and would again be kind of shocked if it is an Omaha West Side in a rematch from last year. And I don't know. I mean, again, you got a lot of season ahead. Unfortunately, there are injuries and other things that can arise. But I mean, you think on paper it looks like it's a Millard West Side rematch, and who's going to stop it?
Yep, they are rolling. That's for sure. Class B. Everybody was looking at that Scott game from the get-go on the opening week and it's like, wow, what happened? Just things happen like that. They're still a good team, but boy, I tell you, the Norrises and Elkhorn Norris and McCook's going to see Waverly here on a Friday night. Those teams are loaded again this year, aren't they?
They are. The Eastern Midlands Conference, Rich, at least this year, because we're going to see Elkhorn North and Bennington go to the Class A next year. Bennington will stay in the Eastern Midlands, but my top 6 in Class B are all EMC teams. Elkhorn North, Norris, Waverly, Bennington, Gretna East, Gretna. Scotts Bluff's the next one up. Getting back to Scott, they were so good in just closing games. They had a couple big rallies last year. The Van Dyke to Kalega combination saved them a couple times. I'm not sure how good Scott is this year. Standing Bear out of Lincoln, which, third-year program, second as varsity, they got a good quarterback, and they did not get the 35-point clock turned on them against Scott. So I think that says something for Standing Bear and also for Scott as well. I'm going to send Mike to see Plattsmouth at Scott on Friday night and just kind of get an assessment on both those teams. Plattsmouth is just outside the Class B ratings, and with a good showing. The team I feel bad for is Seward, who lost their quarterback to an off-season injury, and they're 0-2, but it's been one-score games for the Jays, and if they can continue to improve, they're going to be a factor getting into the postseason.
I know, talking to Coach Manstetter for Waverly, he said same thing. That Seward team's pretty. They gave Waverly all they could handle once again at Seward's home field last week.
Exactly. So yeah, Jamie Oakford there does a good job with the Jays, and it's going to be a good test for McCook. Anytime you come east, and McCook took care of Aurora, which has been a rival through the years, although they're still separated in class. Will Aurora come up back to B next year? Yeah, you'll probably be right on the cusp of B status. I mean, it'd be nice to have them back in, because we're going to lose 4 teams out of Class B, maybe 5, to Class A with Elkhorn North, Bennington, and the 2 new Lincolns. Those 2, regardless of what their enrollment is, have said they're going to play Class A football next year.
So that will have a new look Class B. It'll look a little different next year, won't it?
It will. You're still going to have your Gretnas, your Gretna East. I figure Cook's going to stay up. Scotts Bluff's always solid. But, yeah, Norris and Waverly look to be, the ones that – and again, they're suburban schools of Lincoln just as the others are suburban schools of Omaha. So, the way it is right now, I mean, actually, Rich, I was taking a look yesterday at kind of the teams that were in C2 like 20 years ago. How many of them are now either co-op, consolidated, or like in D2, and it's kind of scary.
Yep, and same goes with us here in our Southwest Nebraska area. A lot of the schools are co-ops. I mean, there's no longer each town you go to has their own school or own football team. Everybody's bunched together.
Yeah, and you want to provide a good experience for the kids, and yeah, it's an aging population, and farms are getting larger, ranches are getting larger, partly because you don't have the kids coming back to stay around. I mean, it's hard work. My in-laws are farmers, and it's not easy. I know.
One of the other teams in our listening area, Dundee County Stratton, you moved up to number 1. Sandy Creek lost, so the Tigers and Coach Spargo and that bunch, they're looking good after 2 weeks. You got them as your new number 1 team.
They're rolling. They took care of Bridgeport last week, and tell you what, DCS between boys and girls, it's a nice cycle of athletes they have in Binkelman and Stratton right now.
For sure, no question. Football, volleyball is coming up, and of course, we know all about what they've done in track and field last year, and that probably same group, when we get to the springtime, will probably be the favorites to win it again in their class with what they have coming back.
Well, when 2 of them are named Spargo and Dad's coaching, I mean, that's a nice combination. It's tough to beat, as your sector of the state, has understood.
I know Ethan Ladd out there is an amazing player, and not just to single him out. They got a lot of good players, but boy, heck of a running back out there for that DCS team. That's for sure.
Yep. I mean, I think if he's not at 5,000 yet, he's going to get there, and with a long playoff run, could get to 6,000 career yards.
You talked about C1 and Wahoo, and Aurora's 0-2 right now. And gosh, they played us pretty darn tough last week at their place, but that Sydney team out west continues kind of be in the thick of things. They were in the thick of things last year, making it quite a long ways. And the Red Raiders, gosh, you'd think they'd lose some of those sprinters, but they just keep reloading, and they haven't given a point up in 2 weeks.
No. I mean, that's, they've played solid. And, again, here's another, school, Rich, that, when Cabela's was sold, you wondered what the future of the town was. You thought maybe they'd even drop down to C2, but, they've gotten some new business, some industry, and they've got some good athletes across the board, boys and girls, and it's good to see. I mean, I like having teams across the state that are competitive, and I just think for the good of the state in each class, you just don't want to see an imbalance. And some of these, your Scotts Bluffs, your McCooks, your Sydneys right now, or DCS. They're upholding Western prestige.
I got to ask you about the 6-man ranks. I know you got a Southwest team that's in there and at number 8 in the 6-man ranks, and it's weird not to see in Arthur County who Southwest has on Friday in that top 10, but the rest of that top 10 6-man, all pretty solid teams, aren't they?
They are, and kudos to Wallace. They took down Arthur County first week, and you've got Wallace in there, you've got Layton, Southwest, Hay Springs, Garden County. So half the 6-man ranks are, basically west of Lexington.
What's the big games? You mentioned sending Mike to one game. What's the rest of your skill? Because you got Thursday and Friday games. You're keeping busy probably a couple of nights, aren't you?
Yeah, the Thursday night slate's a little thin. I'm probably going to go watch Blair at Gretna to see Michael Knutson and Bryce Lakers, the pitch and catch combination for Gretna. Gretna still has to figure out how to stop teams. They gave up 52 to Norris last week, and that's been their Achilles heel, is just being able to get their defense off the field. But Friday night, it's Omaha North at Omaha Central, neighborhood game. That'll be 5,000. It'll be jammed to the rafters at Siemens Stadium, and if people from western Nebraska, this is one of the best venues to watch a high school game in Omaha, because you've got the Omaha skyline in the southwest or southeast view, and it's just it's spectacular how it has fit in there.
all the information what Stu does each and every week. He and Mike Patterson, once again, World Herald Prep Zone. Stu, you write some terrific articles. You can find that and on social media as well. You put a lot of stuff on your X or Twitter or whatever pages as well, don't you?
We do, and any Prep Zone especially, and X. I still have to say Twitter, but it's X.
Exactly. I think
we post there a lot. So.
Exactly. You bet. Hey, good to talk to you, sir. Thank you very much, and have a great rest of the week.
Invite.
And we will talk to you down the line, big guy.
You got it. Thanks, Rich.
Stu Pospisil, Omaha World Herald. Take a break. More of our Wagner Ford pregame. We'll hear from Bison seniors Tate Schaefer, Miles Pullman talk a little bit about that crazy Aurora finish last week and tonight's game with Waverly. The Wagner Ford pregame moves on. Kicks 96.1.
Service after the sale at Wagner Ford Toyota.
Wouldn't it be nice to do some business in the kind of place where people care?
For all your service needs, stop in and see us at Wagner Ford Toyota. Here you'll get both superior technical service and personal attention from our factory-trained technicians. They're here to make sure your vehicle is fixed right. We'll keep you happy long after you purchase a vehicle from us. Trust Wagner Ford Toyota in downtown McCook, the dealer that makes the difference.
Yes, it's very nice.
At Horizon Bank, they believe banking should feel personal and powerful. Whether you're opening your first savings account or financing your dream home, their friendly team is there to help every step of the way. From checking and savings to loans for the life's biggest moments, they've got you covered. Visit them at 312 West 1st in McCook or horizonbankne.com and experience a community bank that puts people first. Horizon Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, your goals, your passion.
Behavioral health services can be found close to home. Community Hospital Behavioral Health offers services for adults and children, including counseling and medication management right here in McCook. Conditions treated include depression and more. Call 308-344-8280 for an appointment, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Monday through Thursday. We're advanced care, always there.
The Wagner Ford pregame show with Rich Barnett continues now on Kicks 96.1.
Our Wagner Ford pregame continues here. Kicks 96.1, the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Good to be back at home in the friendly confines of Wyland Field. Waverly's in town. It's a big matchup tonight. Going to be a lot of folks in town. Our senior pregame guests are seniors Tate Schaefer and also Miles Pullman. Tate, we'll start with you first. Have you gone back and watched the game from last week at all after getting home? And what a wild and crazy game. Did you go back and watch it again?
I have watched quite a bit of film, from last week.
And what did you think when you watched it the second time around?
Well, I thought we had some things we needed to improve on and just need to read our keys and play hard.
It was a crazy fourth quarter. Have you ever been in a game like that, a fourth quarter like that before?
Never, not in my life, no.
You were chasing a defense. I'll start with you. Defensively, you were chasing that quarterback around constantly, weren't you?
I was trying to, yeah.
It was tiring, wasn't it? It wasn't easy.
Yeah, he had quite a bit of speed on me, but I tried to hold my own.
Exactly right. Miles, how about you? Did you go back and watch it again?
Yeah, I watched a lot of film. There's a lot of things we need to clean up. We kind of got away with a couple of turnovers on their part and got a kind of, I would say, lucky win. Even though we kind of stuck it out at the end and ended up making the plays that we needed to make the plays to get the win, but it shouldn't have been that close.
How about catching the long touchdown pass? That's kind of been a thrill of a lifetime, isn't it?
Yeah, that was fun. I was really hoping for a second when Trenton let the ball, when the ball left Trenton's hand, I thought he kind of overthrew me. So I started sprinting and then ended up having to slow down a little bit because it was perfect. So it was just good ball. It's pretty hard to miss a good ball.
Did you guys talk at any time of the game? Like, hey, we can get behind these defenders. I think we can beat them deep.
Yeah, we were kind of setting them up all the game for that. Like, they were man on me a lot, so I like to mess around with them and just kind of run some routes that aren't like, because I should be blocking them, but if they're man, they're going to follow you. So I kind of run some weird routes and just see what they like to bite on. So then I'll take that when I go to deep route, fake that route, and then go deep.
It's not freelancing. It's not like you just go out and just run any old route, but you guys try just different things, what they're going to bite at, right?
Yeah, you just kind of change how you come off the ball and then how you set them up and your breaks right off the ball and stuff.
Tate, offensively, I kid you not, I'm an old-fashioned guy when it comes to football. I like double tight end set, power sets all the time. I can watch it all day long. When you come in and get that extra blocking back, that's pretty nice, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I get pretty fired up for that. When I hear 32, I'm on the field running the play in, and it's time to go.
Now it's a case of, okay, tell Coach Petrosky, if you're going to put me in there, can you hand me the ball one of these times?
Yeah, I did get it the one time.
That's right.
For that short yard, but then, just waiting for it to get checked to my side, and then it's score from there.
So one of these days, we got a lot of football still to go. One of these days, you're going to get that. You're going to be in there once again, and you're going to say, hey, Coach is going to give you the handoff again, right?
Surely. I hope so.
You betcha. Which do you like better, offense or defense?
Defense, by far.
Very good. Why? Why? Just love hitting people, right?
Yeah, I like to hit. I got the wrestler mindset. I want to tackle. Just go hard every play.
You kind of been waiting your turn a little bit. Last year, you really got in a ton of time, but you were kind of thinking, this is my year, my senior year. I'm going to get in there a lot this year.
Yeah, stepping up into the linebacker role. It's been something else this year. I like it, though.
Miles, how about you? You're kind of shooting for this year as well. You've played the last couple of years a little bit, but you guys see this senior bunch really wants a lot this year, don't they?
Yeah, we've kind of been told when we're growing up, if we don't end up in Lincoln, we kind of underperformed. And so I think a lot of us have kind of taken that to heart, and throughout the offseason, we've been working really hard and trying to end up. That's where we want to end up at the end of the season, is just having a chance to win that kind of game.
You're playing sports all throughout the year. Which is your favorite? Do you have one really? Coaches aren't going to get mad over this, but because they like multi-sport guys. But what's your favorite?
Probably football or baseball. They're both up there. Track's fun, and then probably basketball.
I can still remember this kid when he went to Southwest. Little itty-bitty guy, because you're kind of with my son's group a few years younger, of course. But once again, sports is your dad was sports. Your whole family's kind of sports nuts too, aren't they?
Yeah, my dad played college football at Doane, and my grandpa was a big softball guy. He kind of brought that whole sport here to McCook. So just kind of been brought up around sports my whole life.
Oh, yeah. Coach Scott Walker, no question about it. Fun to talk to you over the years. And college, I usually save this question for the last on what you want to do for college. But have you thought about a little college football or some other sports?
Yeah, right now I have an offer from Morningside. That's kind of where I'm thinking to go right now to play some football. And I've talked a little bit to their baseball coach, and I might be able to play there too and try to play both. All
right, Tate, multi-sport guy. What's your favorite? Football got to be probably top of the list?
Oh, yeah, football, it's always been a favorite. Yeah.
But you like the other sports. You do those, keep in shape, and you enjoy them, don't you?
Yeah, wrestling has helped a lot in tackling and staying low, keeping me on my feet.
Not quite ready to get that season going just yet, are you?
Not yet.
But as a senior, I'm sure you're kind of excited because you got a pretty good group back when it ggets to wrestling season. Got a really good group coming back, don't you?
Oh, yeah, we got, Tristan and Spencer and guys like that coming back, and both of them probably going to medal at state again this year. So. And
hopefully we're going to see you on the medal stand again for this year, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'll hold you to that right there. All right, big game with Waverly coming up. I'm sure you have watched a lot of film. They're looking pretty good after 2 games. What about this Waverly team? Let's put you on the defensive side as your middle linebacker spot against their offense. How good is their offense this year?
They've had some good plays, but I think they're a beatable team. Something we can shut them down in the box pretty well, and then we just tackle low, tackle hard. Should be a pretty good night.
They have a kid, the Axeman kid. I can't remember what number is, but does he stand out in game film?
Yeah, but as long as we hit him where he runs, then he won't be able to get yards like he has been.
They don't throw the ball very much, do they?
No, but I think that's something that's going to help us with our box. Shut him down pretty good with Spencer in the middle and Gabe next to me.
Yeah, last year it was 20-7. You guys were right in the thick of things last year. You recall that game?
Yeah, a little bit. That was a game. We played good, but they just came out on top at the end.
But when even the score, this would be a huge, each and every one of them are big, but going forward with the rest of the schedule, this would be a big one for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, this will be a big turning point in the season, keeping the train rolling, though, and just putting us on the right track for the rest of it.
All right, Miles, the Bison offense against the Waverly defense. You feel like, is this another team as a wideout? Do they have corners that are pretty good, or you feel like you guys can throw on these guys?
Their defense is good. They like to load the box. Their corners will run a little bit of press coverage, and then they'll play some off coverage. So I think we can mess around with that a little bit. I think we can throw the ball if we get set up. I think we're going to have a very balanced offense this week if we're going to have a chance to put a lot of points up.
It sounds like both teams obviously love to run the ball, but when you want to pass it, you can pass it. And so this might be the week where you maybe throw it more than you pass. You might throw it more than you run it.
Yes, that's a very strong possibility, especially they like to load the box, and their safeties are kind of far away. So it's just kind of see what the game plan ends up and see what they're giving us on Friday.
All right, going to be fun to watch. All right, Tate, I asked Miles on his college expectations. What's he want to do after high school? What do you want to do?
I'm planning on going to Fort Hays State for ag business.
All right. So that's already been set and ready to go, huh?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Any sports, or pretty much you think this is it?
This will probably be it for me.
All right. Is ag related? Have you always been something you've grown up with?
Yeah, growing up on a farm, and then kind of we got to now, it's like, well, I think ag business will be a good one for me.
All right. Being at home in a stadium like this tonight, coming out, what's it like coming out of that helmet each and every week in a home game?
It's something else. We get fired up, and when we come out there, it's go time.
Nobody ever tramples. I always wonder this. Nobody ever gets trampled going and kind of running that thing, do they?
No, I don't think so. But I mean, a couple people got hit by the flaps of the helmet, but
right.
Besides that, I think we run out pretty hard.
All right, this is going to be a fun game. Tate, nice job. We'll be looking for a lot of tackles. And maybe tonight, power set, double tight, down 5-yard line, you're going to get that call tonight.
Oh, we can hope so.
You betcha. Miles, well, hopefully touchdown. Hey, 2 weeks in a row with a touchdown pass. That'd be kind of nice, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would be. Get a touchdown every game of the season. That'd be the goal.
Yep, we'll hope so. Good to talk to these seniors and Tate Schaefer and also Miles Pullman. Back with more of our Bison pregame coming up in just a moment here on Kicks 96.1.
Refreshing news! Vols Plumbing and Heating, your Carrier dealer in McCook, can keep you cool as a cucumber this summer. They can! Carrier's Infinity Series Central Air Conditioner with Green Speed Intelligence offers refined cooling, steady comfort, energy efficiency, and exceedingly quiet, cool performance. And each passes a legendary Carrier 100% run testing for quality and reliability. Learn more about Carrier Air Conditioning at Vols Plumbing and Heating, 1005 East C Street in McCook, keeping you chilled this summer.
Devaney Motors on East Beach Street in McCook is your authorized dealer for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Honda, Yamaha, and still, where else can you buy a new Ram pickup or a car, a motorcycle or ATV, a chainsaw, leaf blower, lawn and garden equipment at the same place? It's all at Devaney Motors on East Beach Street in McCook. Remember, it's not a deal unless it's a Devaney deal. Paradise Spas in McCook is a proud sponsor of McCook Bison Sports. They invite you to stop in and see all the new hot tubs and make your yard into a vacation destination. Financing is available. Paradise Spas also has a large selection of chemicals and accessories. Stop on by and see them today at Paradise Spas, 210 West 3rd Street, McCook, Nebraska. A proud sponsor of McCook Bison Athletics.
Listening to the Wagner Ford pregame show on Kicks 96.1.
Wagner Ford pregame continues here at Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel as well before McCook and Waverly. Let's talk now with the head coach of the Vikings of Waverly High School, head coach Reed Manstead. Coach, great start, 2-0, and 2 big wins. No cupcakes. Bennington, what a nail-biter that was. A big win to open up the season, and a big win at Seward last week. Great, fantastic way to open up 2 toughies back-to-back.
Yeah, it was. This time last year we were 0-2, so to be 2-0, I think that says a lot about the work that the boys have put in this offseason, and definitely wanting, like you said, some revenge on those teams who got us last year, and obviously a lot of respect for both those programs. I mean, it doesn't get any better than Bennington football right now in Class B, and so to be able to open the season with a win against those guys definitely, was a great jump start to the season. But obviously, one game does not make or break your season, and didn't play our best ball last week against Seward, but at the same time, Seward is they're as talented, and they're shorthanded, obviously, too, without their starting quarterback. But they are as talented across the board as many teams, and that they'll go on and win a lot of football games, too. So for our boys to be able to get in those tight games and be able to pull them out, we think that's definitely going to be good for us down the line, because there's just something to be said about getting into close games and being able to come out on top that is just really good for the morale of your team, but also, too, when you get down the stretch against teams like McCook and some other teams we have on our schedule, we know it's going to be close games.
Coach, can you tell us what happened from week 1 to week 2 that maybe not as crisp, or turnovers, something like that happened in week 2?
It wasn't necessarily turnovers, anything like that. I think anytime you open up with a team like Bennington, you put so much energy into that game. It's not uncommon to come out the next week and have a little lull, from that standpoint. But it wasn't, we came out right away and we got up 7-0 on Seward. So it wasn't like our boys didn't come to play. It was just we didn't execute quite as well. Against Bennington, we had 0 penalties as a team and executed as high a level as I've had a team do for game 1. And, the next game, we just weren't quite as crisp. We had about three penalties as a team, and that was 3 more than we had the week before. And they were big penalties. One of them came in the red zone as we were going in to go up 35-14, and another one came earlier in the game that forced us to have to punt. So, just didn't play quite as clean as we had the week before. But, it's really good as a coach because, it's something you focus on and want to preach. And I think the thing that, we told the boys is, you just can't have lulls like that. You can't have a moment where you play really good one week and not quite as good the next, because this is Class B football, and we play a very tough schedule, and so do not have an opportunity to have a down week, because if you do, you're going to get knocked off by somebody.
Coach, what a run it's been. Really, the last 7 years, you've been the playoffs every year and won at least 1, if not 2 playoff games, and made a deep run in 5 of those years. So I'm sure this bunch this year is thinking, this has got to be our year. We've got a lot of good kids coming back. They're ready to finally make that deep run and get to that state championship game if possible.
Yeah, that's always the big goal. That we have. And when we met with our seniors last year, that was the goal that, obviously the ultimate goal that they set. And, but to accomplish that, you got to stay healthy, and you got to just take it 1 week at a time. And so it's real easy to sometimes get focused so much on the end all goal that the process in which to get there gets lost. And so, the boys have done a really good job of just buying into the weight room, being committed to the process of just trying to get a little bit better each week. And if we do that, we think we got a great shot there at the end of the season to try and make a deep run. We got obviously experience in the playoffs. Like you said, we've been in the semifinals, I think 4 of the last 6 years or whatever they've been, in quarterfinals the other 2 and 3 or years, whatever it's been. But so, the boys are definitely, playoff tested, but definitely want to get over that hump. And but like I said, it's a process, and it's a one step at a time deal. But that's definitely the guys' goal.
Coach, when it comes to stars or your top guys, you got a senior running back. Nathan Axman, what I see is averaging almost 200 yards a game. He's scored 4 touchdowns this year. He's your guy. Your workhorse for this team so far, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, and we definitely got to be mindful of that. I think he went 38 carries against Bennington, which he handled them well. I mean, carry 1 looked just as good as carry 38, and so it was hard not to give him the ball, especially in the tight game. And then last week we went in with the intent where we were going to try and limit him to about 20 or so, but needed to lean on him a little bit more. And next thing you know, he's got 30 carries in that game. So that's too many, though, and we know that, and we got we're just in a tough portion of the schedule right now where we definitely are relying on our bell cow back there, but we definitely need to be smart with him and whatnot, because he is such a talented young man that not having him has a big effect on the team, and so we got to be smart about how we use him. But it's hard to not give him the ball when he's in the backfield, that's for sure.
I know you love to run the ball. McCook does the same way, but you can throw it when you want to, can't you?
Yeah, we got a really good quarterback, Broxton Tepley, and we got also some really good receivers. We return every receiver that we have from last year, so we got a nice veteran group there at that. Last year we weren't very explosive in the pass game. A lot of that attributed to, just a young set of receivers a year ago. And, now they're a year older, a year wiser, a year more weathered, and they've done a great job. And they got a great guy throwing to him with Broxton, who, he was at Iowa State this last week on a visit, and he was at Kansas State the week before. So he's a high-level kid, extremely high IQ. And the nice thing about a guy like that is it does allow us to not rely so much on Nathan in the backfield in our run game. It allows us to be able to force teams to not be able to, just load the box up. And if we load the box up, we can make them pay for it. That's what Brockton really brings to the table for us.
Coach, it was 20-7 your place last year between the Bison and Vikings. What about this year's version of the Bison? You've watched, I'm sure, a lot of game film with their first two games. What's your thoughts on McCook as you make the road trip out west here?
Oh, well, always such a well-coached team. And, last year we were just trying to figure out how to win a game. We were 0-2 at the time, kind of not really knowing who we are as a team. And when you got a really good McCook team who was 2-0 at that time come in, we knew we were in for a ball banger. And then it's going to be the same thing here. And a lot of our kids are really excited to get to go out and play at the historical McCook Stadium out there, which, a lot of our guys have heard so many stories about from our coaching staff from back when they went out there in 2018. And, some of the other years they've been out there and just what a fun atmosphere that is. And so it's going to be a ball banger, man. There's no doubt that running back Tristan Campbell, he's as good as there is in Class B, heck of a wrestler. So, he's tough. The quarterback, we know all about him because we got to see him last year. Kid can really sling it. He's got a great control of the offense, 3-year starter for him. And they've gotten a little bit back to some of the roots of McCook. They're going back to the beer-style offense, and that's always a tough thing because it requires you to be so disciplined on the defensive side. And they've, just done a really good job in those first 2 weeks. And they got, obviously, showed some grit last week. They were down against a really good Aurora team and found a way to win at the end. And so, they've been in close games. They're battle-tested. Where last year they really weren't. Those first two games they just won, I think, by an average of 35 or 42 points. And so the fact that they're battle-tested is really a good thing for them as well. So I think it's going to be a great game.
Finally, Coach, Class B, tougher than ever. Gosh, some of the scores in the first 2 weeks, wow. I mean, seeing the Scott score in their opener, and look at what Norris, you're going to see them down the line off to a 2-0 start, and your team, and Bennington, still a really good team at 1-1. So, boy, that Class B from top to bottom, it's some great teams out there once again this year.
Oh, as deep as it's ever been, I think there's 10 teams that have a legit chance to be there still at the end. Initially everybody thought it was kind of a 4 to 5 dog race, but it's not. It's a deep class. And, you can't forget about the McCooks and the Scotts Bluffs out west. I mean, those guys are going to roll into the playoffs with 8-9 wins each, and so it's going to be they're going to be top seeds. And then, you come to the east side, you got Elk North, who's just as talented. I think they're probably the most talented team in B, top to bottom. I think their entire linebacker crop has D1 offers. And so, I know on paper it looks like, Scott might be down a little bit from their game with North, but that's not the case at all. Coach Turman will get those boys going, and by the time the playoffs roll around, nobody's going to want to play them. And so it's as deep a class as there's ever been. And, so it makes it fun. It makes it really fun. And we play a nice, challenging schedule, so we'll know right where we're at by the time playoffs roll around. But right now, the only focus we have is McCook, and we know that that's going to be a tough one for us.
Head coach Reed Manstead at Waverly High School. We'll talk with head coach Joe Vitrosky. We'll talk Bison football coming up here shortly on Kicks 96.1.
Hi, this is Danny with Tobias Dental Care. Have you been told that you need a root canal or an extraction and that you'll have to go out of town to have it done? Dr. Tobias has been doing these procedures for over 25 years, and he may be able to save you from the inconvenience of having to travel out of town. Call us today at 345-1510 or stop by and make an appointment at 411 West 5th Street in McCook. And remember, at Tobias Dental Care, we make it easy for you to smile.
A little hot under the collar? Well, under your roof, Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard want to keep you cool as a cucumber this summer. Call Veteran HVAC 737-5292 and ask about the great deals on new American Standard AC units. Or maybe your current system needs a little work? Call Veteran HVAC and ask about service calls and service plans. Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard, helping you keep your cool. Call today 737-5292 or visit veteranhvac.com.
Chronic pain is a common condition with many possible treatment options that may include joint injections, nerve blocks, physical therapy, or radiofrequency ablation, depending on a provider's recommendation. Decatur Health shares this information to support community health education and awareness. By working together with specialists and primary care providers, Decatur Health helps patients and families understand available approaches to chronic pain. Learn more about chronic pain options at decaturhealth.org.
The Wagner Ford pregame show with Rich Barnett continues now on Kicks 96.1.
Wagner Ford pregame continues here on Kicks 96.1 or Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Back in the friendly confines of Wyland Field on a toasty night for the Bison and the Waverly Vikings. Let's talk about it. Head coach Joe Vitronsky, hopefully a good week. I know he had a JV game on Kearney Catholic on Monday. And just getting through the week, and already we're week 3. It's just flying by, isn't it?
It is flying by, Rich. You know, obviously coming off an emotional win and roller coaster, really, for that matter, at Aurora last week on Friday. So it was a great opportunity to get back in the film room on Monday. Our JVs played Kearney Catholic on the road, and gave us a chance to get in the film room again and, you know, iron some things out that we need to get fixed from the Aurora game. Obviously, we're excited about the win. We were able to really some awesome things at the end of the game. It was a weird game. It was an up and down game, you know, and so at the end of the day, hopefully we can get those things fixed through our week of preparation and just play more disciplined and play a little more cleaner, I guess I should say, as we come into tonight against Waverly.
Never say die attitude. You just it didn't look the greatest there in the fourth quarter at times, but kids got some stops, made some plays, and in the end, you win the ball game.
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, our team is resilient. No matter the adversity, I really feel like the guys are always going to play to the end, and that was evident. The last 6 minutes, we were down a score, and we were able to connect on a long pass to Miles Pullman from Trenton Riley and then be able to get a big stop on defense and then drive the field and score and take the lead. So it was a wild 6 minutes at the end. There were obviously some things that led to us being where we were at that point. But, you know, also on the same thing, you know, Aurora's a good team, and you're going to have to be disciplined if you're going to be able to come out on top. I just feel like at the end of the game, our guys really locked in and were nails, and we were able to pull that thing out.
There was a stretch in there that second half where their quarterback, Pollard, he ran quite a few plays in a row, back to back to back. They were kind of getting the ball in his hands, but a couple of those plays, he hit him. I mean, that's the name of the game of football. You hit him, and he kind of maybe got hurt a little bit, cramped up a little bit, and after that happened, it was tough pickings for him the rest of the night.
Yeah, I think overall, just from what you're saying there, Rich, it was a physical game. There's no doubt about it. It was definitely a lot of hitting going on in the trenches, and when you run the quarterback, you're definitely going to take some risk of. Now, he's a big, strong kid, and he held in there. I just think as the game wore on, it takes a toll on you. And there were a couple times, definitely towards the end of the game, he had to come out for a play or two just to kind of catch himself again. And one of those plays was down when they were in the 1 yard line. And so when you bring up your backup quarterback in, which really was the Cannon Allen kid in kind of a wildcat situation, I just don't think they were quite ready for that particular moment. I'm sure they're prepared in practice, but I think it caught them off guard that, you know, they had to bring in a different kind of personnel, and it was a botched snap, and we get the ball back. That's how fast, you know, especially when you're on the 1 yard line, that's pretty crazy for that to work out in your favor. And, you know, we just kept grinding. We spent a lot of time on our end of the field trying to get out of there. We kind of had to play field position for a while, and then eventually we were able to take control as far as get a big score, a big play, and then our defense just came up huge all night, you know, making stops in the red zone, and then definitely at the end of the game to get us the ball back and then to be able to drive the field. And and guys making the plays. Trenton making a huge run with his feet to get a first down, and then Miles making a big catch down there late, and then Lee Davidson on a play-action pass, catching it and getting down and getting out of bounds about the 1, and then Tristan finishing it off with a run, a tough run to put us in the lead, and then we were able to finish it off. There was only about 30 seconds or so left in the game, be able to win that game.
So I was giving Tate Schaefer, one of our pregame guests, a little static at the last couple of drives, trying to put the pressure on their quarterback, and that guy in the middle linebacker, you're bringing some blitzes. I said, you were running all over the place. Everybody had to have been tired after that one.
Yeah, I think we definitely this week had to take an approach where we had to get things done this week and make sure we're prepared for Waverly. But I think we had to be a little more cognizant of the game that we just played. It was physical. It was a lot of guys played a lot of snaps both ways, and so we had to make sure that kind of went into our preparation this week to get our legs back. You got to get your legs back underneath of you. We could tell the guys were sore, but the guys are resilient. They're, as I said before, they're excited for this matchup this week against Waverly, and being able to get our bodies back underneath of us for that challenge.
The Vikings, boy, they've had tough back-to-back weeks themselves. Bennington and the win at Seward, and the Nathan Axman kid sounds like he's the real deal. He's their guy they go to a lot.
Waverly's having literally the opposite start to their season they did a year ago. They started out with 2 tough opponents in Bennington and Seward, and they were able to avenge those losses from a year ago. So now they're 2-0 coming in to play us. And, they're obviously rightfully should be feeling really good about how they've started their season, being able to knock off Bennington week 1 and then beat a really good Seward team. So, at the end of the day, Waverly's a solid team. That's kind of been the word I've been using. They're just really solid. They're well coached. They have the utmost respect for Coach Manstead and what he does over there. They're very aggressive. That's the thing, especially on defense. They play an aggressive style of defense. Their guys are big, strong kids, and they're athletic. And so really when you face a team like Waverly, that's really a top-tier team in Class B, obviously. You got to look for matchups. You got to look for things where you feel like you can take advantage of or give yourself an opportunity to make some plays. It's going to come down to the team that executes the best, doesn't turn the ball over, wins the field position battle. All of those things that when it comes to a big game, you got to make sure you're solid on and make sure you're right in line with. And so it's going to be a heck of a matchup. Both teams are 2-0. It's going to be another physical game. That's the style of the play they want to play. That's what we want to play. It'll just come down to those. We want to believe those 3 or 4 plays in the game, and can we make those plays to give ourselves a chance?
Injury-wise, or as far bumps and bruises, I think you've been pretty fortunate the first couple of weeks, haven't you?
Yeah, knock on wood, we've been staying pretty healthy, and at the end of the day, trying to just make sure that we get everything we need to done during the week, but also be smart about getting the legs back underneath of us. A guy like Tristan Campbell carried the ball 28 times last game. We got to find ways to continue to get him the ball, but we also got to find ways to get other guys the ball as well, and kind of spread the wealth. And it's kind of one of those things you want to be in for the long haul. It's a long season, and this is the next matchup. This is the next challenge ahead of us, and I just know the guys are really looking forward to it. This is obviously a game that they're all important. They're all a big deal. But this is obviously a big matchup, especially with both teams being 2-0, and just kind of seeing where you're at this season and give yourself a chance and then see if you can pull it out.
And that was the same exact thing Coach Mann said about his guy. Axman's got a ton of carries. Maybe it's going to have to be somebody else. The surrounding cast will have to help out a little bit more in this one.
Yeah, as you alluded to earlier, he's clearly their best player. He's a returning All-Stater at running back. He can do it all. At the end of the day, what we've been saying to the kids all week is just don't let him get going. I think that's and that's easier said than done. But he is one of those guys that they're going to give him his carries, make no mistake. And so at the end of the day, we got to be able to stop the run, and he's a big part of it.
Best of luck, sir. We'll talk after the game.
Yeah, thanks, Rich.
Head coach Joe Vitrosky talking Bison football. And we're back with more of the pregame. Lance and I from Wyland Field coming up here shortly. Kicks 96.1.
MNB, there is a difference. MNB.
At M&B Bank, banking feels like home. Built on trust, powered by community, and designed for you. With hassle-free checking and savings, secure mobile banking, and real support from real people, banking has never been easier. Open your account today. Fast, easy, and 100% local, just like us. M&B Bank, there is a difference. Member FDIC.
MNB, there is a difference. MNB.
When life throws you a curveball where you find yourself on the bench, Community Hospital Physical Therapy steps up to the plate. Whether you're aiming for a home run, tackling the workday, or chasing after grandkids, our team is here to coach you back to peak performance. With cutting-edge treatments like dry needling, blood lowers, and cupping, we're not just about recovery, we're about your victory. In the game with us. Visit us at Community Hospital Rehabilitation Center in McCook or Frontier County Physical Therapy in Curtis.
You're listening to the Wagner Ford pregame show on Kicks 96.1.
Back here at Wyland Field. Kicks 96.1, highplainsradio.net or KICX app and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Rich Barnett, Lance Frazier is here. Carl Raymond running our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Good to be at home, Lance. We don't want to make a road trip to Waverly, even though we've got to go to Crete next week. But it's a plus being at home, second home game, and what an opponent for the Bison, the Waverly Vikings tonight, huh?
Yeah, really good ball team in Waverly, and I think they brought summertime with them from Waverly this time too. A little warm up here tonight, but yeah, this will be a really good game. I think 2-0 teams, and probably two teams that are probably could see each other down the road in some playoffs.
Never know. Never know this Waverly team. We faced them last year at their place, hung right in there. They lost 20-7. Waverly lost their first two games this season. Bennington and Seward went on to win the rest of the regular season games and made it to the semifinals. They've got a great run. Like 7 straight years they made it to the playoffs and won at least one, if not 2 games in the playoffs. And, boy, coming out and beating Bennington and Seward in the first 2 weeks kind of shows, you know what, I think they're going to be a again this year.
Yep, and they just kind of flipped the script from last year. They went 0-2 in those games and, yeah, come out on top this year. So
we'll see what happens. The Bison they won the toss, deferred. That means we'll see the Bison defense on the field first. We'll start with the Bison defensive unit. And up front, they'll run that 3-man front with senior Trey Tiller, one defensive end, 6'2", 200. Simon Garcia's on the other side, 6', 200. And Spencer Steinbeck, right smack dab, he's the nose, 6'4", 315. The linebackers have been really good this year. Senior Gabe Roberts, number 45, 6'1", 215. Oliver Corbin on the outside, 6'6", 210. Tate Schaefer, 5'8", 190. And Trip Riley, the junior, number 7, 6'2", 180. In the secondary, you got Ty Junker, 6', 170. Also, Miles Pullman, 6'2", 175. Ian Spearman, 6'2", 180. And Tristan Campbell, 5'11", 165. That's the Bison defense we'll see first. The Waverly offense, they are led by their junior quarterback, Broxton Tepley, 6'2", 185. He is a returning starter from last year. But the straw that stirs the drink, Lance, so to speak, is 27 Nathan Axman, 6', 195, returning starter, 68 carries in 2 games, a bunch of touchdowns. He is their go-to guy.
Yeah, he's their workhorse, and it's going to take 2 or 3 helmets to get him down. So be a lot of pursuit to the ball.
Yep, he will get his fair share. Interesting enough, in the pregame, Coach Manstead kind of hinted towards, we got to get somebody else. We can't just give him 30 carries a game. Is that 68? That's 30 plus carries a game. They'd like to maybe get somebody else involved. We'll have to wait and see if that happens. And I kind of like a little bit Tristan Campbell a little bit. We gave the ball to him a lot. I'm sure Coach Vitrosky would like to see. We had last week other people step up, but that's the 2 running backs that get to share the load right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of season left, and got to get those guys just a little bit of rest for that long season.
Tepley is their quarterback, Axman their tailback, the wideouts. Connor Shear is a speedster. If you follow track and field for Waverly, and they are awfully good and boys track and field, they've got some burners. And Connor Shear, 10'6", 100 guy, made the finals in the 100. I think he ran 10'8" in the finals. Part of their 4x1 that ran right around 42 seconds to win Class B. Runs the 100, runs in the 20, sub 22 200. And the 200, and also a sub-50 guy in the 400. So he is a guaranteed big-time sprinter.
Yep, he's the guy that can take the cover off the defense, top off the defense. So McCook will have to be mindful of that and keep him in check.
Other backs are H-backs, number 7, Carson Malcolm, 5'10", 170, a junior. We'll see Nathan Scholl in there as well, 6 foot 200. There are the wideouts, Zach Mill. Got to get his, I think, got a typo here. Number 1, Zach McEllis. How would you pronounce it?
McKellos.
McKellos, we'll go with that. Zach McKellos, 5'11", 160. Gavin McMillan, 6'2", 175, and a junior. We got our anthem coming up. Back with more of the pregame. Wagner Ford pregame moves on from Wyland Field next on Kicks 96.1.
Compassion, and care.
The Wagner Ford pregame show with Rich Barnett continues now on Kicks 96.1.
And we're back here to Wyland Field. Let's wrap up that Waverly offense. So we got Tepley, the quarterback, Oxman, the tailback. We've talked about the wide receivers, the tight end. Brady Scheffler, number 12, 6'2", 205, and a senior. They got a couple of starters back on the offensive line, led by their senior, Colt Fanning, at center, number 78, 6'2", 230. Another returning starters are right tackle Tyson Hinius, number 65, 6'4", 275. The other tackle, number 54, Ezra Kime, a senior, 6'2", 220. The two guards, 71, Chase Kohler, 6'1", 275, senior. And number 70, Holden Crows, 5'11", 225, and the seniors. Got pretty good size up front, don't they?
Yeah, they got a little bit of beef up there.
97 degrees here at kickoff. Oh, where'd my great start to September go? Last week, we were inside before. That was perfect weather.
Yeah, perfect weather.
Mother Nature and I sometimes just do not get along at all with her at all. Hopefully,
it should cool off pretty quick. The sun goes down, though.
Yeah, we're supposed to get some rain, some showers, thunderstorms. Hopefully that's late and over. End of the game, of course, Lance and I and Carl will select the runs a player of the game. And earned that spot last week, didn't he?
Yeah, Trent really took over that fourth quarter and had some good runs, good passes, and finished the game well.
As again, Waverly will receive this kick. Bison will kick it off first. Boys, just going back to that game last week. I know you guys were talking about on the way home. I talked about with your son over the weekend. Just a wild and crazy fourth quarter, wasn't it?
Oh, it was. Yeah, that last 7-8 minutes or whatever it was just back and forth and kind of crazy.
We'll keep tabs on other Class B scores, other area scores. Surprise, look at their scores. There are a lot of afternoon games. Talk about a terrible day to have an afternoon game.
Yeah, no, not very good planning there, but I guess Mother Nature just deals you what you got.
Yeah, a lot of those, sometimes you get officiating crews got to do two games in one day, do an afternoon game, do an evening game. I know we had Southwest and Arthur County on the Hawk today. Nice win by the Rough Riders, stay undefeated up there. keep tabs on other area games. Cambridge Axtell down the road. Hitchcock County won last night again. Dundee County Stratton won last night again. So we'll keep tabs again. Other scores, especially with Class B. Crete next week for the Bison. Wagner Ford pregame at 6. Kickoff time is at 7. I haven't asked Coach Petrosky. Are we playing at Doane?
I believe so.
Play at Doane? Okay, cool. You'll be on the carpet again, huh?
Yep.
Very good. We're waiting for something here on the far side of the field as the coaches meet with both teams. McCook with their red jerseys, black pants, and Waverly in their white jerseys, maroon numbers, and black pants as well. Last time Waverly was at Weiland Field at 2018 playoffs, Waverly went home with a 36-30 win. I kind of recall that game a little bit. Kind of went back and forth, but Waverly, a pretty good team back in that was good 7 years ago.
Yeah, they've had a pretty good run over here lately. Got a good program going.
Gunner Caps. Yes, Tracy, I said Gunner Caps. My goal for the night is not to call him Garrett tonight. So I got it right so far. Nice job, Rich. Return man back once again. A couple of returnees back once again for Waverly. The deep man is Crew Verkamp, along with Cale Laddie and also number 29, Braxton Badman. One thing to notice about Waverly offense, defense, they don't have a lot of two-way starters. Squib kick, hops over the defender, taking out the 5-yard line. 10, Bison should pin him back. You bet. Nice job sealing off that sideline. That took a big-time hop right in front of the defender at that time, went over his head.
Yeah, but then we got a late flag on it, Rich, and I don't know, somebody got a little bit carried away, I think, on the sidelines.
Late hit over there.
But yeah, it was a great kick and great bounce, but
that bad field position for them all of a sudden probably would become good.
Personal foul on McCook.
Oh, man. Had him sealed. No need to really put the big-time hurts. Somebody did. That'll cost him some yardage.
Yeah, guys are a little amped up. And that first kickoff, they're going full bore, and sometimes just kind of hard to pull up.
So instead of the 10, they mark it down to the 28-yard line, 1st and 10 for Waverly. The Vikings 2-0, the Bison 2-0, Kicks 96.1, HighPlainsRadio.net, our KICX app, and the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Broxton Tepley, junior quarterback, in the gun early. Once again, Axman to his right, Twins right, one receiver to the left side, ball on the near side hash. Going to be Axman trying to put between the tackles and nowhere to go. Boy, nice job of the Bison up front, and the linebackers filled nicely.
Yep, great job in the middle there by the nose tackle to kind of hold some people up and let those linebackers fill those gaps. Great play by Tate and
is that Corbett in there as well? Might have been Oliver.
Corbett maybe. There's 2 or 3 of them.
It's going to be, they give him a yard loss in the play. Hello, Mr. Weimers down there. 2nd and 11. TJ and Crew doing the chains tonight. 2nd and 11. Same set, shotgun set, and Templey's going to throw, looking toward the sidelines. Pass complete, knocked out of bounds at about the 37. I think he's shy of the first down by about a yard. He's got to get to the 38. Just went sideline route, pass completed. Nice job by Templey. Put on the money that time. It's 3rd and 1.
Yeah, just a good timing route. It was just an out route and hit him right in stride. Not bad defense, just good job by Waverly.
Got a drone. See a drone in the south, the end zone over there, up there, taking some pictures?
Yeah, I think Waverly's filming.
Gavin McMillan, the wideout near side. Far side of the field is Lottie, and also in the slot is Malcolm, as Tepley with Axman to his right. Fake the give, pass far side, caught, avoided one tackle, 40, 45, upfield about the 48-yard line. The tackle made out of bounds by Ian Spearman. But the receiver that time was Carson Malcolm. Nice little juke move that time to get open and got the first down.
Yeah, Tristan come up to try to get the tackle there. Didn't quite get broke down quick enough, and guy just slipped the tackle.
So first down of the quarter. Once again, clock running. We're just underway here. First series for either team, McCook and Waverly, here from Weiland Field. Bison to have that 3-man front, 48-yard line for Waverly. Go trips here near side for the first time. Run Axman right side. Got some room midfield. 45-40 on the far sideline. 30, 25-20. He's going to go for the touchdown. 52 yards. Did we get him at the goal line? No, he's in there for the touchdown. Waverly lights the board early.
Yeah, just a quick little counter around the right side, and 27 does what 27 does.
Wow. He's got some sprinter speed, that's for sure. And couldn't run him down. The extra point is coming up from Gavin Fowler. 10:41 early, and the Waverly Vikings strike early. A 72-yard drive. Started to think about the 28-yard line. Didn't take long. Just did, a couple plays. That was it.
Yeah, really well balanced. A couple passes and a couple runs.
Cameron Dubas will hold it for Fowler. 6-0, and we got flags on the play. Did McCook call a timeout?
Offside.
Oh, offsides. The way I saw the official on the far side point like a timeout. So anyway, offsides against the Bison. Move it up a little bit, and they'll take it. They'll still kick it right here. Or will they? Yeah. No movement from anybody in the Waverly sidelines to go for 2. And here we go. So it's declined. They just declined it. So we'll try the kick once again. Gavin Fowler to get the extra point. A long count. Kind of a wobbly snap. Kick's going to be on the way. Got it. 7-0. Waverly, we're back to the Bison. Kick getting the ball for the first time. Next on Kicks 96.1.
There's a new tomorrow on the other side of the horizon. There are promises to honor, work that needs to be done, friendships to enjoy, and people that count on each other. These are the things that tie our communities together. They always have, and they always will. Build your tomorrow with a bank you can rely on. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
There's a new buzz in McCook about a place that's pizza heaven, and everyone's raving about their unbeatable buffet bonanza. Picture this: unlimited pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert every day from 11:30 to 1:30, plus Monday and Wednesday nights from 5 to 7. Mouth-watering, right? And then you think, where do I sign up? Head to your McCook Pizza Hut on North Highway 83. Visit pizzahut.com for more information.
Your home for Bison Athletics for over 45 years. Kicks 96.1.
Wyland Field, McCook, Nebraska. Quick strike offense. Waverly on the board. Long run. Bison got to respond here, don't they?
Yeah, they got to come out and have a little fire themselves here on this first drive.
Tristan Campbell off the boot from Gavin Fowler looks over his head in the end zone for a touchback. I think that's the first time anybody's kicked it over our head on a kickoff. And the Bison will start it once again, 1st and 10. Got to come out, and might be one of those games. You got to keep pace with this the Waverly team.
Yep, can't panic. It's early. Make some adjustments on defense, and we all right. See what the offense can do here.
1st and 10, 20-yard line. Senior quarterback Trenton Riley. Offense that came alive in that fourth quarter. Some big plays. Miles Pullman, Lee Davidson, Tristan Campbell with a couple of touchdowns. Bison come back, split back look for the first time. Pullman split out wide to the left. Asher Wilson in the slot. Twin split backs once again. They'll run the fullback here near side. Lee Davidson with a nice gain to about the 25-yard line straight ahead. Before he's finally pushed backwards, they'll give him 5, almost 6 yards to play, bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, good power play, just to dive off the veer, right off the right side there.
That Waverly defense up front, noticing big number. That's number big 55, Sam Dakey, 205 and a junior's got to be at least 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", that defensive here on the near side.
Yeah, number 12's a pretty tall drink of water.
They've got some tall guys. Shotgun set from McCook on 2nd and 4, twin receivers both sides. Campbell in motion to the far side, inside give to Davidson, and read well, nowhere to go. And there's your man we just talked about, Sam Dakey, who read it well in a 3-man front, and it's going to be a loss to play back to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, they ran that play just right into what the defense was coming from on that one. Nowhere to go.
Yep. Loss of a couple of yards makes it 3rd and about 8. We'll say 3rd, 8, 3rd and 7. 9:32 left, opening quarter. Bison trail it to Waverly. Vikings score first, 7-0. Go 5 wide, empty backfield. Riley against a 4-man front, and we got offsides. I think Waverly twitched early. This should be a 5-yard penalty. Are they going to call it? Not a motion. Fault starting against the Bison first. Dang it. So back him up 5 yards to make it 3rd and about 12 to go for that first down.
I saw somebody move just a little bit in there, but it was either guard or the center. I couldn't quite see.
Third and we'll call it 11, third and 12, back inside the 20-yard line. Bison, last thing Bison wanted to do was go 3 and out in the first series. Pullman split out wide. Ty Junker as well. Tristan Campbell here to the right side. Lee Davidson is the lone setback behind, right besides Trenton Riley. Campbell in motion to the far side on 3rd and long to keep this series alive. Riley has to roll out. Looking downfield, pass going to be over the head of Miles Pullman. Just off his fingertips. 3 and out for the Bison offense. Waverly's going to get the ball back.
Yeah, Miles was open there. Trenton just got to bring that ball down just a little bit and catch it. But, 3 and out. Let's see what we can do on defense this time.
Love to see Miles Pullman get a nice punt. Couple of deep men for the Vikings. Back deep is number 1, Gavin McMillan. 27, Nathan Axman. Scored that long run on the first series. Good snap. Miles got it. Not a lot of pressure. It's a good punt. Good punt. And Axman, fair catch called at about the 46. Boy, had a little room there. But they'll take it. Still pretty good field position for the Waverly Vikings. Second series, 1st and 10, their own 46-yard line.
Yeah, McCook's got to really bow up here and try to get a little momentum going for themselves.
We got 165 Bison fans right now on our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Appreciate that. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. We sure appreciate that. Thanks to all of our great sponsors of our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. You'll see them at the upper left corner. Those great businesses help us out. 1st and 10, Waverly up 7-0. Trips near side. Axman to the right of Tepley. Looking to throw screen near side. And nice pursuit. Nice job, Trip Riley out there in a hurry. Tight end that time. Caught it and Cody Niesmeyer. A gain of about 4 yards. Brings up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, quick little pass there. Slant with that kind of a tight end, H-back looking guy there. But good sure tackle.
Second and about 6. Underway again, first quarter here from Wyland Field. Beautiful. Well, besides the heat, it's clear sunshine and weekend coming up. Twin receivers, right side. Tepley will run it with Axman right side. This is the play they scored on. Try to go inside. Bison clog things up. Campbell's there. Also Simon Garcia as well. In McCook territory at about the 48-yard line. This is going to bring up about a 3rd and 5, Lance.
Yeah, that's a good job by the linebackers again to fill. That's going to be the story of the night. Just have those front 3 kind of shed some blocks and let those linebackers do what they need to do.
So, big 3rd down. See if the Bison defense can get off the field after this play right here. Vikings will go trips far side, right side of the field. Ball right smack dab middle of the field. Axman to the right of Broxton Tepley. Shotgun set. They'll give it to Axman. Cuts it at 45. Got a flag coming in. This is probably an area of a hold. I think Trey Tiller's the one that got taken down. I think he's right at the marker, but I think this is going to be a hold against Brady Scheffler with their wide receiver, I do believe.
Yeah, it was a pretty good tackle by the offensive guy. The holding call there. So pretty obvious, pretty easy one for the official to call there.
So I'm back him up some yardage and bring up 3rd down all over again. But even on 3rd down, short yardage, they're not afraid to give it to their senior tailback and Axman to try to get that 1st down for him.
Yeah, he's the workhorse. He's a good-looking back.
Bison football brought to you by Wagner Ford, Wagner Chevy, Horizon Bank, Community Hospital, Volts Plumbing and Heating, Paradise Spas, Tobias Dental, great sponsors. This will back it up way back to the 42-yard line. Bring up 3rd and about 15.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd maybe look for a little pop screen here or two.
Twin receivers both sides. Motion man on the near side is Malcolm. Shotgun set Tepley. Well, here's your little middle screen to Axman. Bison are there, but he missed a couple tackles. 45 midfield, and then it's Ty Junker at about the 44-yard line. I think he's short of about a yard. Is that right, Lance?
Yeah, about a yard and a half maybe short, but I imagine they'll probably go for it in this field position.
He just kept those feet moving, Axman, that time, and it was 3rd and 11. He got 10 that time, and they're going to go for it on 4th and 1.
Yeah, it just had a feel to it that they were trying to spread them out and then put that little screen in there.
Hurry up. They get everybody in tight, and it's going to be Axman. He dives across the pile, and I'm sure he probably got it. I think he did. How about that formation? Bring it all those linemen except I think 3 backs.
Was close.
And they just Axman a little handoff, and they give him the 1st down. 1st and 10.
I think got to measure that one, but Yeah, it was a really tight formation, quick count. Really hard to establish dominance on defense when you don't know when that snap's coming.
1st and 10, Waverly up 7-0, 6:22 left, opening quarter from Weiland Field. Vikings twin receivers to the left side of the field. Come out with Connor Shear, their speedster, here on the left side of the field. Shotgun set, Templey. Shear has it with some good speed. 35-30 upfield. Gain of about 13-14 on the play. Inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line before the tackle was made by Ty Junker.
Pretty quick.
Yeah.
Number 4 looks pretty quick. Ty just held on. Get him down any way you can. But, yep, good timing pass again.
Get him out in space, and I'm sure he can do his thing. And quick hitter that time at the quarterback, Templey. 1st and 10, mark it at the 28-yard line. 7-0 Waverly lead. 3 wide look again. Templey in the shotgun set. Been all guns so far. Axman to his right. Toss pitch. Axman trying to good kick out block that time. Bison filled it pretty nicely. Marking about the 25 and a gain of 3. Looked like that could have went for more, but McCook filled it nicely.
Yeah, again, Garcia's holding his gap really well there, keeping the contain, and then letting those linebackers fill and make the tackle. Great job by Tate and company.
Eidos Klein replacing Spencer Steinbeck, that nose up front, giving Spencer a breather. It's 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard gain. Vikings come out twin receivers left. Got a wing to the far side of Shear. Axman to the left of Tepley. Ball on the far side hash. Shear now in motion on 2nd down. Axman will go right. Bison have bottled up. Just nobody turned around to tackle him. Kind of split 2 defenders. Picked up a couple of yards. This is still going to bring up a 3rd and about 5 or 6 right here for the 1st down.
Yeah, really a pretty patient run by Axman there. He could have been a loss of 2, but waited a little bit just to get a little gain. But good job by defense sticking their nose in there and keeping everything tight.
Probably you would think 2 downs to make 6 yards. They would go for it if they would fail here, depending on if it's
the leg of that kicker, he looked like he could probably.
Yeah, if needed.
Yep.
Waverly, this formation, ball on the far side, hash, twin receivers left, got a receiver to the far side of Shear. Tepley shotgun set, Axman to his left, low snap, Axman on the pitch. Bison trying to stretch down, a little stiff arm. The Bison filled nicely that time. Actually, no gain in the play, and might even be a little bit of a loss as well. This will bring up 4th and about 6 or 7 to go. We'll say 6 for the 1st down.
Yeah, good job out here at Trip Riley, I think. He got upfield there, had some contain along with Oliver Corbett, but I think there could have been a holding call in the backfield there too, but they let it slide. Here we go with the kick.
Gavin Fowler from 42 yards out with a pretty good leg, spotted about the 32-yard line. 3:45 left in the quarter, up 7-0. Long count. Snap good. Fowler has it. Kick's going to be on the way, and I think he missed it to the left. So the Bison dodge a bullet that time, and the missed field by Gavin Fowler, and they'll get the ball back and trailing by just a touchdown.
Hey, that's a really good job by McCook. You know, Waverly had really good field position there after that punt and had some momentum going, and that's a good job to stiffen up and make him try to that kick. And, just wide left, wasn't it?
Yep. See what the Bison offense get going here. They went 3 and out in their first series. And here is series number 2. Of course, after the missed field goal. High school, you move it to the 20-yard line. Not really sure if I agree all with that much.
Yeah.
Why don't you just leave it where, they missed it from there.
Yeah, I've never really understood that rule either.
Trenton Riley shotgun set with Davidson and Campbell, left and right of him. Twin receivers left. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Against a Waverly 5-man front. Run the sprint option this time. Actually, faked the option. Trenton took it himself. And maybe, I don't think he picked up a yard. He was slung down. Looked like it a run option the far side, but he cut it back in. No gain, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, just no belly dive or anything off that. Just a sprint option there. And Waverly read it well.
So the Bison offensive line in meeting their one of their tougher tasks so far in the first couple of weeks in this Waverly defensive front.
They're all big up front and all pretty athletic, it looks like to me.
3 wide look once again for the Bison on 2nd, and they did give him 1. 2nd and 9, we'll call it. Davidson to the left of Trenton Riley. Shotgun set on 2nd and 9. Pass is going to be screened here near side. Miles Pullman has it. Dives way down the 30-yard line. It's going to be close to a 1st down. Nice job. Hit Miles on the money at about the 25. Dove his way ahead. And that should be enough for a Bison. It's either they're going to move the chains. Move those chains. 1st and 10 from McCook. Nice job.
Good timing route there to Miles. And Good accurate throw by Trenton.
Counted down the 2-minute mark here, quarter number one. It's Waverly on their first series, a 52-yard touchdown run from Nathan Axman. Extra point was good. Bison went 3 and out in their series. Did hold, though, and the missed field goal by Fowler for Waverly. Bison got the ball right back. Asher Wilson, Miles Pullman here near side. Actually, it's Ty Junker. Split back look for the Bison on 1st and 10. Run the option here near side. Trent Riley's going to keep himself trying to block. Dives way ahead. Took a hard hit out of bounds at about the 34, 35-yard line. The Max Leniger, one of their linebackers, hit him hard, but still picked up about 5 yards.
Yeah, that was just a quarterback keeper with the option look there. He wasn't going to pitch that ball at all. But short side of the field where there's a few, less players over here, you might try to get that corner turned.
First time we haven't seen McCook. It's a little different offensive philosophy. We saw double tight end all year up until now. Bison come out, receivers both sides, and Davidson, the wing on the left side. Shotgun set for Trent Riley against a 5-man front again on 2nd and 6. Motion man, Ty Junker, high snap. Trenton's going to keep it. Trying to get a kick-out block, trying to get the edge near side. Dives away. He stepped out of bounds at about the 39-yard line. He picked up 4 yards in the play. This will bring up 3rd and about 2 right here for the Bison offense.
Yeah, the mishandled the snap there just a little bit. Got the timing off, but good job by Trenton, though, to get what he could get out of that. This Waverly defense is really, really aggressive, so that kind of acted like a little misdirection there. He got something out of it.
But the snap wasn't the greatest in the world and kind of threw things off a little bit. 3rd and 2, McCook needs the 41 at the 39-yard line right now. Go power set. Here's your double tight end set, power set with Tate Schaefer in there. Tate gets the call, trying to dive, trying to lean, and he got to the 40-yard line. It's going to be shy of the first down by about a yard.
Yep.
Boy, I don't know Coach Petrosky's going to go for it on 4th and 1 right here at your own 40. Well, you're down just a touchdown. Or you get up there and maybe try to draw them off. Hard count.
Hard count, and then maybe take a timeout and think about it.
Exactly. So, senior center Trey Tiller brings him up on 4th and 1 at the Bison 40. Trips to the far side. Gabe Roberts, the tight end there in the near side. And they're going to pooch kick it as Trent Riley, nobody back, of course, took a Waverly bounce down about the 32-yard line. So, pooch kick, not too bad. Bison got to go back, play defense again. And hopefully another good defensive series coming up.
Yep, they got to keep up what they did last drive, and we'll be looking all right.
And at the end of the game, however, runs the player of the game. Tristan Campbell in week 1. Trenton Riley was our player of the game last week. See what happens this week. 3rd series of the first quarter, 39 seconds left, probably the final play of the quarter. More likely than not, 7-0 Waverly lead. Twins here to the near side, one to the far side. It's going to be Tipley, a screen far side complete, 35-40, and out of bounds at about the 41, gain of about 8 yards. Quick hit on the far side to Connor Shear, his 2nd catch of the first quarter. And, of course, the clock stops on the completion, brings up 2nd and a long 3.
I really think the game plan looks really similar on both sides of the ball, McCook and Waverly. These little quick timing routes and then trying to get a little bit of off-tackle run.
2nd and a short 3. How about that? Shear the wide out to the far side of the field. Ball on the far side hash. Got twin receivers left. Shotgun set for Broxton Tepley. And Axman, they fake the give. Pass near side. Got a block. Complete 40. And brought down finally at about the 45. Got the first down, gain of 5.
Yeah, I thought maybe we had him stop there for a little bit right at the line of scrimmage, but he just slipped out and got 2 or 3 yards first down.
Karsten Malcolm on the reception that time for Waverly. And like they don't have to run another play. We'll see if they do. Templey got the play call, and here we go. 1st and 10 Waverly at their own 45, up 7-0 here, winding down the final seconds of quarter number 1. Templey, it's going to be Axman, right side, follows his blocker, 46, 47-yard line, gain of 2. 2nd and 8, that's your quarter. Waverly up 7-0. We're back with the second quarter from Wyland Field next on Kicks 96.1.
Service after the sale at Wagner Ford Toyota.
Wouldn't it be nice to do some business in the kind of place where people care?
For all your service needs, stop in and see us at Wagner Ford Toyota. Here you'll get both superior technical service and personal attention from our factory-trained technicians. They're here to make sure your vehicle is fixed right. We'll keep you happy long after you purchase a vehicle from us. Trust Wagner Ford Toyota in downtown McCook, the dealer that makes the difference.
Yes, it's very nice.
Looking for a bank that really gets you? Welcome to Horizon Bank, your local partner for all things financial. With checking, savings, CDs, and loans tailored to your goals, they make managing your money easy. Best of all, their friendly team makes you feel right at home. See them at 312 West 1st in McCook or horizonbankne.com. Horizon Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender built around you.
This is Bison Football. X 96.1.
Rich Barnett, Lance Frazier, Carl Riemann here live and direct from Wyland Field. 7-0 Waverly lead, but McCook's defense has settled down the last couple of drives, haven't they?
Yeah, I think after that first drive, looks like they've kind of got the flow of the game going. And, yeah, they looked a lot better. That first drive was just trying to catch up.
So Waverly has it first, second and 8 at their own 47-yard line. Axman's going to get it between the tackles midfield, hops over somebody into Bison territory about the 47-yard line. Going to be shy of the first down by about a yard, I do believe. And bring up third down.
Yeah, just a good job by Waverly offensive line there, making a hole for him, and athletic ability him to do a little hurdle, but we stopped him short. Let's do it again here and maybe force him to punt.
So 3rd and 2 right here for the Bison defense right here. Spencer Steinbeck back at that nose on this 3rd down. Twin receivers far side. Got an H-back in there on the left side. Templey looking right. Pass complete here near side. And knocked out of bounds about the 41-yard line. Receiver just goes up a couple of yards, turns around. Gavin McMillan again, and that's another Waverly first down.
Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe the defensive coaches will adjust a little bit on that. We're laying off pretty good with those corners, but we might have to press them a little bit more.
Next week, the Bison Caravan makes its way to Crete. Crete Cardinals, Wagner Ford pregame at 6 p.m. 1st and 10, Axman's going to get it right side, got a good hole, 35. Knocked off balance, can't tackle him, cross the 30, about the 29-yard line, pick up a 10, close to 11 yards. Boy, they do a great job on those counters. They've ran that, 5-6 times in the first half, haven't they?
Yeah, they're getting out here and they're sealing that outside linebacker, or that inside linebacker from getting outside, and we just don't have enough pursuit to catch up with him before he gets through that line.
Axman 68 carries through 2 games, and he's on his way. He might maybe, who knows, a 30-carry night tonight. Twin receivers left for the Vikings. It's McMillan here, the lone wide out on the right side on 1st and 10. Templey motioning to those receivers on the far side. Axman to his right on 1st and 10. Templey, pocket closed, he's one downfield. Oh, we didn't turn around enough. There was some collision, but I think it was between 2 teammates for Waverly. Kind of ran into each other, I guess.
Yeah, they ran into one another. I don't know, miscommunication on routes or what, but we had good pressure by Trip Riley on the quarterback that time and made him hurry up and throw it. But yeah, if Tristan Campbell would have been turned around looking, that could have been a pretty easy pick.
Yep, didn't quite look around in time. 2nd and 10. Sun starting to set just below the dormitory over here at McCook Community College. It's a Waverly 7-0 lead. Early second quarter, 10:40 here from Wyland Field. Twin receivers left. Bison showing blitz. Axman between the tackles. Bison gap. That time, nice job. Gabe Roberts filled pretty nicely that time. Gave him, I think, 2 yards. So held him to 2 yards that time.
Yeah, it almost looked like we had a stunt or run stunt there with that linebacker. And Tate filled it, and then Gabe got the tackle.
So the Bison, big defensive stand right here on 3rd and 8. If they shut him down right here, would they try another field goal? Fowler's missed one already from 42 last time out. Axman to the left to Tepley. Shotgun set, been everything out of the gun. 3 wide look once again. Twins left. Tepley, fake the give, a little play action. Pocket collapses, and they got him! Back at the 37-yard line, Trip Riley held on for dear life. He's a big 6'2", so didn't quite go down right away, but he couldn't keep his balance. That's a big sack right there.
Yeah, that's what McCook needed. Got him out of field goal range for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, great hustle. If Tripp wasn't going to get him, I think Oliver Corbett was right there, too, to back him up.
Yeah, it's 4th and a good 20-plus, so our first punt of the game. Nathan Scholes back to kick it at midfield.
That's one of them. You hope he just bounces it in the end zone here.
Yep. Campbell's back deep at about his own 10. Bison don't look like they're bringing a heavy rush. That's a high snap. Had to drift back for it. This one's kick and take a bounce. Oh, they get it before they hit the end zone? Nope. End zone. Touchback.
Boy, he got close.
Yeah, I think it was Riley Boinker, once again. Boker that time. Tried to get it before he stepped in the end zone, tossed it right back out, but he was in the end zone.
Yep, and bad thing about it is it doesn't matter where the player's at, it's wherever that ball is.
Yeah.
So once it crosses, it's done.
So nice defensive series. Gave up a few yards, but no points on the board. Still trailing 7-0 against Waverly. The battle of Class B top 10 ranked teams.
I think that's where they're showing that they're, kind of laying off running Axman a little bit. They're maybe giving a little breather.
Very true. Bison go back, split back look with Davidson, with Tristan Campbell. I don't know if does Tristan have
He has not had a carry yet.
Not one carry yet. Split back look, receivers both sides. Run the option far side, Riley. There's your toss pitch to Riley, or to Campbell. Has the outside room, and Tristan for a nice 7-yard gain. They're going to mark him out of bounds at about the 26-yard line, and a nice 6-yard gain on a true option far side.
Yep, that was a good-looking option there, and boy, Tristan was about one step away to get in that corner.
Yeah.
Good-looking run. I think he thought maybe he got tapped a little late there, but no flag.
2nd and 4. Ball on the far side hash. Bring Miles Pullman, Ty Junker both here to the near side right in front of us. And they'll come back, both Davidson and Campbell in the backfield. Shotgun set for Riley in 2nd and 4, 9-minute mark. 7-0 Waverly lead. Bison, see if we get some offense going. The shift from Gabe Roberts from the right side and left side of the offensive front. Riley looking to run, fakes to give. Trenton's going to keep it himself, and nowhere to go. Maybe one. Not much.
Yeah, a little quarterback dive off the fake, and just wasn't much room there.
So brings up 3rd and 4. So we're going, like I said earlier, going a little different philosophy. We've worked a lot out of the I formation. Not doing much. It's been a lot of split back look tonight.
Yeah, and a lot of lateral movement. I haven't seen a lot of just off guard tackle stuff. It's a lot of lateral trying to get the edge.
Meaning this team is really tough to go between the tackles, right?
Yeah, those top front three are tough.
4 wide look, twins both sides. Riley on 3rd and 4. Trent looking to throw, pass near side, and fell a little bit short of Miles Pullman. That's kind of a duck that came out of his hand just bad that time, and took a nosedive, incomplete pass, and the Bison will punt.
Yeah, come out of his hand funny and nose down, and really didn't have a chance to get there.
So Miles Pullman had a nice punt last time. We need that same exact one right here. 7-0 Waverly lead. Bison have had some chances, but nothing to show for it right now.
Tell you what, a pretty quick moving game.
Yeah. Axman and McElhose are back deep at about 45-yard line. Good pressure, nice. Look at this one. Beauty by Miles Pullman. Way back to the 25. And finally about the 15-yard line. We got to tackle him, though, out in the open. Got some room. And about the 26, 27-yard line as McElrose had to go way back. Miles Pullman, best punt of the season, but that guy right there.
Yeah, that was a boomer. Great punt. And great tackle by, I think it was Cooper Rakes and Ty Junker in there on that. So great swap of the field position there.
Good coverage that time. Bison defense got to get back to work. 1st and 10. Waverly up 7-0, 8:03 left before the half. Coming up at halftime, we'll get some other scores. I haven't done that yet. Get some other scores. Class B. Talk some other Bison sports going on today and for the weekend. Trips to the right, one wide out to the far side on 1st and 10 for Broxton Tepley for Waverly, the junior quarterback. Bison 4-man front. Screen near side. That's going to be incomplete. That one also, very much like Trenton Riley, just threw a duck out of his hand that time, and it took a nosedive, and no chance that time for McElhose on the near side here.
Yeah, it's pretty hot out, Rich, and you get some sweat on your hands, and that ball gets a little slick, and it can happen pretty easily coming out of there.
2nd and 10 for the Vikings offense. 2 big wins by Waverly, Bennington, and we saw that. We were watching that score, and it's like, boy, big win there, and at Seward last week, 28-20. 3 wide look. Tepley once again got an H back on the right side. It could be Axman between the tackles. Has some room. 30. Got some room. 35. Avoided a couple of tackles. And then finally up in at about the 37. I think he's going to be shy of the first down just by about a yard, maybe picked up 9. We'll call it 3rd and 1.
Yeah, man, we just got to get more hats to the ball. And we're there. We just got to make the tackle. But, give Axman credit. He's a really good running back.
Connor Shear, the wide out to the far side of the field, short side of the field by the Bison bench. Got 2 catches already. Twin receivers to the right side. On 3rd and 1, Axman between the tackles. Bison bottled things up. Not for sure. I don't think so. I think it's right at the 30. They got the official down here is coming into the 37.
I don't think it was much gain at all there. I still think it should be 4th and 2 now.
They're going to mark it between the 36 and 37-yard line. And he is shy of the, looking at TJ's marker, it's a half yard, TJ, maybe? Half yard at best.
Man, I didn't think he even got that on that run, but
they're going to bring the chains in to measure this thing. That means
pretty gracious spot, I think.
Yep.
On that one.
Bison football brought to you by Community Hospital, Volts Plumbing and Heating, Devaney Motors, Paradise Spas, Veteran Heating and Air, Decatur Health, some of our great sponsors of McCook. Bison football stretch the chains, and he's short inches.
Yeah,
So
we may see that same little tight formation here.
Like they did earlier in the first quarter. So 4th and short. Waverly, and they're gathering their huddle. They're coming up. That's where they're coming up, really in tight. And the Bison I will probably do the same and see who can get down low, the lowest. And you got to think Axman or, Tepley with his 6'2" frame just goes straight forward. They'll go Maryland eye look, stacked eye on 4th and short. First man through Axman. I don't think he got it. There's no way. Look at the official here near side.
Wow, where did you get that
Where
spot?
do you get that one at?
No way, man. I don't think so. I'm not agreeing with that one,
Oh,
Rich.
my gosh. How could he tell in the whole pile there? From way down here.
Wow, yeah, I don't know.
Gee, many Christmas, dude. Golly.
And coach down there disagrees with us, so he thinks the spot should have been a little better. But,
Of course. But, Waverly folks here on that far side, they've got a long ways. I bet he got it.
Oh, barely.
Nah, that's just not right. That's not right.
I had him marked about the 36. I thought was where he was tackled.
Man, I don't see how you go with his mark down here when you got another guy that's a lot closer on the far side of the film. But maybe he did. I don't know. When he came in, I forgot where he marked it at.
But yeah, I believe well, it is what it is. First down, but
1st and 10, 37-yard line. Maybe that'll tick off the Bison defense a little bit here. 3 wide look. Tepley. Shotgun set. Bison showing blitz. Got to be Axman between the tackles this time. Bison now we got a late flag coming in. He gained a couple of yards, crossed the 40, about the 41, 3 or 4 yard gain. This might be a hold and coming back and make it 1st and long. That would be the 2nd holding penalty against Waverly in this first half. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, that's the only 2 penalties of the game.
I believe so. Well, the personal foul.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But I think Trey Tiller's the one that got held, and he still made the tackle. So great job by Trey on that play.
If memory serves me right, that's like 2 or 3 times Trey's got held. I think the first one was against Trey Turley.
Pretty close, yeah.
After the penalty, mark it back to the 27-yard line. And 1st and a bunch. 27-yard line's got to get to the 47, so 1st and 20. 6:37 left before the half. 7-0 Waverly lead. Shotgun set for Tepley. Will throw. Bison brings some blitz with Tate Schaefer looking down the middle of the field. Going to be broken up. Tristan Campbell on a great play on a seam route. That time to Gavin, or actually McElrose that time, and Tristan got in front of him, knocked it down, and brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, fantastic play by Tristan. He had the guy had a step on him there a bit, but Tristan was able to cover some ground and come over to the top and knock that thing away. We also had some good pressure on the quarterback in the backfield, too, that maybe rushed that throw just a little bit quicker than what he wanted to get rid of it.
So 2nd and 20. Waverly has it. Clock stops 6:26 before the half, and a 7-0 Viking lead. Neen High is the big lanky wide receiver to the near side. You got McElrose in the slide. You got McMillan over here as well. Trips right. Tepley rolls the pocket out, still rolling, got a cut back in, looking deep ball, seam route, got an open receiver. Oh boy, Nienhauser is stuck behind Campbell and Junker that time, and that ball is not airmailed over his head. It's probably going for 7.
Yeah, that thing it looked like a zipper route because he cut about 3 or 4 times before he made that final run to the middle of the field.
So, Waverly opened up their offense. Oh, we got a late flag. Lineman downfield.
Yeah, it kind of looked like, I wonder if it was supposed to be something quicker out here and then the lineman released. So if you don't get that ball out right away, those linemen get downfield and then they're going to call that.
Decline this? Yep.
I believe so.
Make it 3rd 20. Is that a 5 or 10-yard variety on a lineman downfield?
That'd be
5, so it'd be 2nd and 25. Let's just make it 3rd and 20. And you would think definitely, Axman has proved he can get some yards in chunks at times.
Yeah, just stay, disciplined here on defense and close your alleys up and bottle him in. You'll be all right.
Shotgun set for Tepley. It's 3 wide once again. Twins far side of the field, 3rd and 20. Ball on the near side hash. Tapley will look to throw. Good pocket in there. Breaks down. Pass out going to be complete to the 43, but he's going to be shy of the first down. Pushed out of bounds by Trip Riley. They'll mark it about the 43, 44-yard line, and he's shy of the first down, lands by 3 yards.
Yeah, and I noticed that time that Axman wasn't in the backfield. They had number 20. Peyton Cleveland was in there at that time. So I don't know if they're giving Axman a little breather here on the sideline.
Yeah, he's got the helmet off, and he probably was out there for a couple of plays. We didn't know it. So on 4th and 4, it's a little bit more. 4th and 4, we'll call it. They'll punt. And Nathan Scholl back to kick at his own 30. Campbell back at his own 20 would love a good return. He's not going to get it. It's going to be end over end. Goes out of bounds. Let's see what the official marks this one at.
That should be about the 35, I would think.
He's walking 25, 30. Are you going to call this? Oh, almost 33-yard line. You're close. So the Bison have all 3 timeouts. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. 5:28 before the half with the ball. Down a touchdown, 7-0. Score updates brought to you by MMB Bank. And again, McCook, boy, if they get some points, just some points on the board, I'm sure you'd like to get 7 right here. And they get a field goal, they'll get the ball to begin the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, just something to get their offense just kind of rolling a little bit. Make Waverly work a little bit, tire them out a little bit. They haven't been really tested yet or pushed.
Ty Junker, the receiver near side. I got Asher Wilson split to the far side of the field with Campbell and Davidson in the backfield with Trenton Riley. Shotgun set on 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll bring Gabe Roberts to tie it into motion. Shifts from left to right. Long count, 8 on the play clock. They'll give it off to Davidson. I think the ball came loose, did it? Maybe not.
He got back, but that was not a clean snap again. I don't know. The ball's a little slippery with the sweat, but that's 2 or 3 times now they've had problems in the backfield.
They're going to no gain of the play. Just the way the handoff, and I looked like Trenton, just the way his hands, I thought the ball had got away from him. But not to be, it's 2nd and 10. They'll bring Davidson, the white, out here to the near side with Gabe Roberts in the slot. 4 wide look, Twins the far side. Asher Wilson over there as well. Empty backfield. They got actually 5 wide. Motion man is Campbell. Fake the jet sweep. Trenton looking to throw. Plenty of time. Deep ball, middle of the field. He's got Pullman down there and a lot of contact and nothing. Wow. Oh, boy, a lot of contacts and nothing. The Bison coaches are kind of not arguing, but down deep they're thinking, maybe we should have got a flag there.
Yeah, I don't know. Had 2 guys, Asher and Miles were kind of in the same vicinity there, so I think Asher originally started inside, and as the pass, he saw it, I think it drew him out towards Miles. But, yeah, they were pretty close together. Good throw.
So here's 3rd and 10 for the Bison offense. Still stuck on their 33, 4:39 left. You really don't want to get the ball right back to Waverly with a chance to get a final series in. It's Pullman and Junker here right in front of us. Campbell in motion. Coming right at us on 3rd and 10. Riley. Pressure's on, avoids the sack. Still looking. Hey, now he's going to get sacked way back at the 26-yard line and a loss of 7. Going to bring a 4th down. The Bison will punt.
Yeah, just took a little bit too long with that spread out to the left. kind of corner yourself when you get on one side of the field like that, and then nothing happens, and it's just in scramble mode.
So punting the situation again for McCook, and boy, Miles Pullman has been good, been great actually. 2 big punts to push Waverly back a couple of times. We need that same kind of punt right here. As McElrose and Axman are back deep. This one not as good, a little wibbly. Take a Bison bounce, and it does. Inside the 40, they'll mark it about the 36-yard line. First and 10 Waverly, 3:46 left before the half, and a Bison again trail it to Waverly 7-0.
Yeah, let's just get another stop here and get yourself to halftime, make some adjustments, come out, we get the ball, and but the key is here, just don't give them any momentum before halftime.
Right, exactly. Axman is back in the backfield again to start this series. Got a little breather last time. And here we go. 3 wide look. Twins right in front of us. Receiver at the far side is McElrose. They'll run Axman this time, right, coming right at us. And Bison stringing things out. Nice job marking about the 38, 39-yard line picked up. They're going to give him 3 in the play, bring him 2nd and 7.
Yeah, their bread and butter play there, that little counter. And, again, Simon Garcia and Tate Schaefer do a good job in getting that shut down.
Kale Lottie, the receiver to the far side, got on the near side with Connor Shear. 3 wide all together as throwing situation, pass going to be complete here at the 49-yard line. A little cushion there to Connor Shear right in front of Miles Pullman right in front of us. It's going to be enough for a Waverly first down just shy of midfield.
Yeah, that you can't stop that. The timing was phenomenal, just perfect on that. A little out, and Miles is doing what he needs to do. It's just, it's hard to defend that when it's that well timed.
Broxton Tepley getting some good protection. That offensive line doing their jobs, aren't they?
Yep.
A 3 wide look again, ball in the near side hash. Tepley shotgun set, a little bit of a low snap. Pump fakes, one pressure. Pass downfield's going to be broken up just barely off the fingertips. Miles Pullman. They had Connor Shear down running deep that time, and I think Miles just got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't think he saw it at first. I think he saw it at the last second and swiped at it, or it could have been a pick by him.
Close. Very, very close. 2nd and 10.
Tell you what, this quarterback's got some pretty good touch.
Yep. Just a junior. For this Waverly Ball Club. Again, halftime we'll have scores. Once again, not much scoring here, but we'll check out the Class B scores, other area scores, talk about the rest of the Bison sports schedule from the week and the week ahead. Hot night here at Wyland Field, 2nd and 10. At the 3-minute mark, Axman will get it right side again. Right there, Tate Schaefer kind of slowed him up, tripped him up. They'll dive ahead, and they'll mark it at about the 46-yard line, just shy of the 46. And this will bring up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, I mean, he just he does not end up sideways or backwards. He ends up going forward every time he's tackled. But still a good job by Tate getting in there and getting his feet knocked out from under him.
Here's where the thing of Waverly with a few more bodies and playing guys one side of the football really comes into play.
Yeah, it does.
Twin receivers far side. Tepley rolls the pocket out with some pressure. Still running. Pass downfield's going to be complete. 20-yard line, 15 down to the 10, inside the 10. The pass complete to Carson Malcolm. And just past Ian Spearman, it's 1st and goal, Waverly.
Yeah, that was just a really long crossing route, and quarterback bought himself some time by rolling out, and it's just one of those that the defensive back just can't quite keep up.
Waverly coaches say, hurry up. We've got him running downfield, and the Bison were a little slow getting back. Axman, nice job on the blitz that time from the far side. Trip Riley came in, and Axman on a loss of a couple of yards.
Yeah, great play by Tripp. Waverly might have kind of tricked themselves on that one.
Bison shuffling some different personnel. Cooper Rakes, as Simon Garcia needed a little bit of a break. They've got Eidos Klein at that nose. It's 2nd and goal from the 13. No, he can't get to the 1, can he? I thought it was virtual. I
think he's right, about a half-yard line.
Yeah,
looks like
so he really can. Tepley, it's going to be Axman on a give. Hops over a couple of defenders. Tate Schaefer picks him about the 9-yard line. Picked up 5 in the play. Here's a big 3rd down right here.
Boy, Tate's got a lot of tackles so far. Cooper Rakes got in on that one too, so good job of pursuing. And
1:20 on the clock before the half.
We can hold them even just to a field goal here. It's kind of a win.
Exactly. Hold them to 3 right here. 3rd and 8 at the 9-yard line. Apparently they can get to that 1-yard line, can't get a first down without scoring. No, here we go, double tight end set. Maryland I look, they got 3 in the backfield. It's going to be Axman, the 3rd man through, trying to outside, avoid the tackle, and Axman's going to go in for the touchdown from 7 yards out. From 9 yards out, I should say.
Yeah, just couldn't get the angle on him.
They run that full house backfield, we want to call it. And now we'll go Maryland I. We watched for many years. Crete run that for many, many years. And the 3rd man through. Some good blocking up front. Gavin Fowler coming on for the extra point. Cameron Dubas will hold it. 2-score game. Bison will have 55 seconds left before the half. Snap's kind of high. Kick's going to be on the way, and it is good. 14-0 Waverly. Back with the kickoff coming up shortly on Kicks 96.1.
Health services can be found close to home. Community Hospital Behavioral Health offers services for adults and children, including counseling and medication management right here in McCook. Conditions treated include depression, anxiety, ADHD, PTSD, and more. Call 308-344-8280 for an appointment, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Monday through Thursday. We're your community hospital. Advanced care, always there.
Refreshing news! Vols Plumbing and Heating, your Carrier dealer in McCook, can keep you cool as a cucumber this summer. They can! Carrier's Infinity Series Central Air Conditioner with Green Speed Intelligence offers refined cooling, steady comfort, energy efficiency, and exceedingly quiet, cool performance. And each passes a legendary Carrier 100% run testing for quality and reliability. Learn more about Carrier Air Conditioning at Vols Plumbing and Heating, 1005 East C Street in McCook. Keeping you chilled this summer.
This is Bison Football on Kicks 96.1.
Back here at Wyland Field, 55 seconds left. That's a tough one right there. Lance would have liked to hold him to 3, but got 7 on the board again.
Yep, maybe this guy will kick one a little short and give Tristan a chance to run this back.
Fowler will kick it off from the 40-yard line. 55 seconds left. All 3 timeouts left. This one's going to go bounce, and Pullman will let it go in the end zone. Touchback, and it's 1st and 10 of the 20. Well, what would you think you do? Well, you got 3 timeouts, 55 seconds left. Try to hit a deep ball, maybe, possibly.
Well, you might try to take the cover off the defense here on one and see what happens. You know, they may think that we're going to do a little conservative thing here, but we'll see how Coach plays it. He may just kneel on it, too.
Carl, we got 251 on the old stream tonight. Right now, good number. Thanks, folks. Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Trenton Riley at the 20-yard line. He's got 3 wide. Once again, Davidson to his left. Trenton, screen far side, pass complete, caught far side. Miles Pullman for about 10 yards. Dives way ahead about the 30-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 for McCook.
Yeah, good pitch and catch there, and a good job by Miles by getting that ball and himself out of bounds to stop the clock here.
And again, the Bison have all 3 timeouts left. You never know. Get yourself maybe 3. If you can't get 7, maybe get 3.
I think go 9-10 yards every time.
Yeah.
It doesn't take you very long to get down.
49 seconds left before the half. Waverly up 14-0. They go 4 wide look, twins receivers both sides. As Riley looking at a possible blitz coming his way. And drops left side. Again, that ball just got out of his hands. Kind of tough to tie Junker. Just, it was a sinker that time. It's incomplete pass.
Yeah, he's just, when he's getting to the left, he's not getting his feet set. He's opening up his hips really quick, and his arm just can't catch up. So that ball just comes in a nosedive.
So it's 2nd and, or actually 3rd and 1, yeah, because the Pullman run, he only got 9 yards on the catch, I should say, far side. They go 4 wide look again. Riley empty backfield on 3rd and 1 against a 4-man Waverly front. Looking to throw. Pass complete. Asher Wilson has it. 1st down. 35, 36-yard line for about a 7-yard gain. Stop the clock. Move the chains. Bison get a new set of downs. And they'll roll that clock as soon as they go. 41 seconds left.
Yeah, it's one of them that's kind of cautiously fast.
Right.
You don't want to be, too crazy unless you get down here in their into the field.
Roberts and Campbell here near to us. 4 wide look as Riley out of the gun, looking for the deep ball, far sideline, looking for Pullman's got to come back. Did he get it? No, out of bounds. That would have been a big play. It was down to about the 31-yard line, but out of bounds. And this will bring up second down.
Good catch, just a step or two out of bounds.
You can still work that middle of the field, too.
Yeah, we got
3 timeouts.
Yeah.
You can, that's for sure. 14-0, Waverly lead. Big road game next week. Crete, the Cardinals. Wagner Ford pregame at 6 next Friday night. Kickoff time at 7 o'clock. 3 wide look at Asher Wilson here in Miles Pullman. Got Campbell split out wide to the right. As Riley with 21 seconds left will throw. Pass going to be knocked down a line of scrimmage. One of those big, tall defensive ends. And Brady Scheffler, a linebacker, who's about 6'2", 6'3". Actually, no, I would put him 6'4", 6'5", maybe out there.
Yeah, it says 6'2" in here, but he sure looks taller than
that
out there on the field.
Knocked down. Brings up 3rd and 10 with 17 seconds left.
This is one of them where you maybe try to give them a little hitch and go or something like that to draw these, I think the safeties will probably be playing back, but they seem to be playing pretty tight.
Here's Riley with 4 wide again. Campbell now empty backfield going to the far side of the field at the Bison 36-yard line. Riley steps up the pocket, deep ball, and that ball came out wrong again. It's a duck and going to be picked off at about the 30-yard line. And returnable 44-yard line with 5 seconds left. He heaved it as high as, far as it could, and you could see it just wobbling, and it didn't go in a lot. They threw it downfield, but it just didn't go a long ways.
That's probably one of the worst passes I've seen him throw in a while. Like I said, I don't know if the ball's wet, hands, but maybe squeezing it a little too hard and just fluttered out of there like a duck.
So with 5 seconds, really one play. 5 seconds right here. See what Waverly does.
Looks like they're going to kneel it.
Yep, they got everybody on time, and Tepley's under center one of the few times, and they were going to go to halftime locker room up 14-0. Bison will get the ball to begin the third quarter. 14-0 Waverly. Lance and I will talk about the first half. Got some scores to get to. It's coming up shortly. Kicks 96.1.
Today in the service department of Davini Motors with a man who brought his car in. What seems to be the problem?
It's making a funny noise, like... So I brought it in.
Smart move. Davini's highly trained staff of auto experts properly diagnose your vehicle and get it back to tip-top shape in no time. They carry quality OEM parts, too.
Can they fix...
I'm sure they can. It's not a deal unless it's a Davini deal. Davini Motors, 401 East B Street, McCook. Davini Chrysler Jeep Dodge.com.
Paradise Spas in McCook is a proud sponsor of McCook Bison Sports. They invite you to stop in and see all the new hot tubs and make your yard into a vacation destination. Financing is available. Paradise Spas also has a large selection of chemicals and accessories. Stop on by and see them today at Paradise Spas, 210 West 3rd Street, McCook, Nebraska. A proud sponsor of McCook Bison Athletics.
Hi, this is Danny with Tobias Dental Care. Have you been told that you need a root canal or an extraction and that you'll have to go out of town to have it done? Dr. Tobias has been doing these procedures for over 25 years, and he may be able to save you from the inconvenience of having to travel out of town. Call us today at 345-1510 or stop by and make an appointment at 411 West 5th Street in McCook. And remember, at Tobias Dental Care, we make it easy for you to smile.
A little hot under the collar? Well, under your roof, Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard want to keep you cool as a cucumber this summer. Call Veteran HVAC 737-5292 and ask about the great deals on new American Standard AC units. Or maybe your current system needs a little work? Call Veteran HVAC and ask about service calls and service plans. Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard, helping you keep your cool. Call today 737-5292 or visit veteranhvac.com.
Mental health is an important part of overall well-being. Conditions such as depression, anxiety, or other challenges can affect anyone, and understanding support resources is essential. In partnership with High Plains Mental Health Center, Decatur Health provides access to licensed professionals who are on site Wednesdays. This collaboration supports community awareness and coordination of care. Decatur Health is committed to sharing information about mental health and suicide prevention. Learn more about resources at decaturhealth.org.
Your home for Bison Athletics for over 45 years. Kicks 96.1.
Back here at Wyland Field, Rich Barnett, Lance Frazier, and Carl Riemann. Halftime score 14-0. Dang it, the last drive, just, boy, if you hold them out of the end zone, make it 7-0 at the half, you're feeling pretty good.
Yeah, not a bad played game by either team, really. It's just Waverly's gotten a couple plays where they've gotten leverage on us and gotten outside, and that's what the two scores have been. But McCook just keep their patience here and maybe have a chance here in the second half.
Other scores in Class B, Gretna East over Elkhorn 29-15. Seward leads Pius 14-0. Elkhorn North over Ralston 28-0. Scott leads Plattsmouth 9-3. That's right before the half. Bennington all over Hastings 30-0. That game being played at Hastings College. Beatrice over Platteview 21-20. Norris all over Lincoln Northwest 42-zip right before the half. Northwest leads Lexington 7-0. Out west, Alliance and Garing. That is 2-0 Alliance and 2-0 Garing playing against each other. Can you believe that?
A little strange, isn't it?
Scottsbluff and Crete. Scottsbluff had to go to Lincoln Northwest last week. Crete's got to go out west to play Scottsbluff in that one tonight. Other scores, look at this one. Wahoo over Aurora in the fourth quarter, 42-7. Why the fourth quarter? How did they make it to the fourth quarter already?
They
Wow.
started a little early, maybe?
They must have. Sydney over Holdridge, 40-0. Chase County has a lead over Gordon Rushville, 21-8. Those are some of the scores, some of the C1. Gothenburg over Adams Central, 7-6. Central City over Minden, 28-0. And that's Ogallala Cozad coming up later. Some of the eight-man scores. We have Brookings County over South Loop. That's the final, 26-22. Also, St. Pat's over Kimball, 44-0. Sandy Creek over Alma, 32-14. Eight-man scores. Sutton over Southern Valley, 48-8. Ravenna over Highland, 18-14. And some of the D2 scores. I know last night Hitchcock County won, Dundee County Stratton won. Other scores. Cambridge Axtell game. Looking for that score here. Bertrand and Brady, no score yet. Cambridge Axtell don't have a score yet. And the six-man ranks, Southwest stays undefeated, 2-0 in the season, 42-18 against Arthur County. So, well, Bison talk about things at halftime, Lance. So what's Coach Petrosky and company talking about? What do you think?
I think just stay the course and don't lose the leverage on defense on that just right off tackle, because that's what the two big plays have been. If we can keep them tight, keep them in there and let our guys come inside, outside to make the tackles, we'll be a lot better off.
Halftime is here. We're going to talk a little of the Bison sports, golf today, tennis today. Got some softball tomorrow, cross country. We'll hear all about that coming up on our halftime here from Wyland Fields, coming up on Kicks 96.1.
At M&B Bank, banking feels like home. Built on trust, powered by community, and designed for you. With hassle-free checking and savings, secure mobile banking, and real support from real people, banking has never been easier. Open your account today. Fast, easy, and 100% local, just like us. M&B Bank. There is a difference. Member FDIC.
M&B, there is a difference. M&B.
At Community Hospital Physical Therapy, we believe that movement is freedom. With knowledge and expertise, our therapists are dedicated to your health and making movement a reality. Across multiple specialties, our team is constantly striving to improve quality of life and getting you back to living. Your movement, our mission. Come visit us today in McCook at Community Hospital Rehabilitation Center or in Curtis at Frontier County Physical Therapy.
Allison just won the popularity contest.
Oh, thank you.
You're almost as popular as the Runza Southwest Chicken Salad.
Popular if I came with Southwest Ranch.
We all would. Come get the Southwest Chicken Salad at
Well, obviously, but did you know they do more?
Like what? Custom wheels, tune-ups, filters, fuel injection.
And Support Tire can take care of it. Open Monday through Saturday, West B Street, McCook.
21. Aaron Frank first at one singles. Trev Weimers was second at two. we'll hopefully get a chance to the one and only. Talk to the one and only Coach Weimers coming up at Coach's Coffee Club tomorrow. Bison, the bucket didn't hold. Bison golfers at the shot a 404 team score at Lexington today. Capri Loop 92. That was good for 14th place overall. Tomorrow. Bison softball team, big win for them against Lexington 14-4. They're in the Hastings St. Cecilia invite coming up again. Coach Easton Gill in the postgame last night at Kicks 96-1. Big win for them and much needed after a tough one.
A ton of balls that we had a chance of a play on, and they were just well hits, and that's going to happen as far as, they're going to credit to Layton too. It's tough, getting pulled in the first. Had a great day hitting, so, she picked herself up there, and she helped the team out coming in, and she's been dealing with some sickness and pitched a lot, this last weekend and then on Tuesday. So she did a good job. Girls were ready to hit right there from the start in that first inning, and Cassidy Rogers continues to do a good job of being a leadoff and just kind of that spot.
Game, you mentioned Layton and Gracie and kind of how they kind of had to respawn after just a whirlwind of a first inning, but both of them come up, step up. You'd like to have it every single inning, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be nice if that
yes.
happened. And yeah, Gracie and Layton, and then 1 through 9 again. Just very pleased with how the girls. Same with her on the bases. Just being able to take an extra base on a pass ball, going from first to third is better. And then Peyton Cock again behind the plate. Thought she did a good job for us behind the plate, and that's our goal. Is that as the season goes on, by the end of the season, hopefully we're playing our best ball, and we're definitely taking steps.
A weird tournament with only 4 teams being there, but you get to see every team, I guess. That's the good thing about it. 3 pretty good records going in, so it's going to be a tough weekend, but a game like this kind of really, gives you girls good experience.
It's going to be teams that you want to be seeing at this time of the year. As far as what I mean by that, just Beatrice and GICC are always, very competitive and very good, very well coached teams. So it's going to be 3 solid games this weekend, and there's a lot of things that we improved on that we talked after that Kearney Catholic game of in this game as well. And I mean, it's hard, coming back from a game. They came with the right attitude, ready to get better, and that's just what I appreciate. But continue to get better because they know what they're capable of, and now it's just like we talked in the pregame shows, putting it all together out
there. In Broken Bow for the Bow invite. They got to wake up early. Coach Tom Sugaru looking forward to a challenging course and a good field of teams at Bow coming up again tomorrow.
Off to Broken Bow, it's an earlier start. So we can get there in time to get warmed up. It's 9, and then the boys and then the girls. I think the girls and the boys junior high will run a mile on that day, so it'll be a little faster race. So we'll have to talk about that. Friendly course, a lot of loops. Kids don't always really like the loops, but old coach, I kind of like the old loops because I don't have to walk very far to catch up with them. So, yeah, it's going to be a good field of teams. We get to see some teams we don't normally get to see, some that we don't see quite often. We'll see Gothenburg again. We see them quite often. It'll be Broken Bow. We saw them up at North Platte. So there's good runners regardless of where we're at.
So a couple of meets into the season, kids tremendously this early in the season, isn't she?
She's having a great season, and it is early, but she's running really, really well. Some of that, I would say, comes from the fact that she spent a lot of time through the summer running because she had a little bit of a goal. She went to Australia, to run internationally for a team. That's paying off for her. And I know she's doing some weight training as well. So she's really a much stronger and more confident runner, which also helps her, So she was last year, Scout Bell from Gothenburg's a very good runner. Emma was probably a minute and a half behind her last year. Saturday she was 10. Who knows as the season progresses what that'll look like at the end.
Bison, once again, cross-country coach Loins about next week. It's a week from tomorrow. They will host their own invite at the high school and junior high gymnasiums. Halftime is here at 14-0. Shortly, it's Bison football. Kicks 96-1.
15 years ago, for Southwest Nebraska. That commitment continues today with complete funeral services, custom monuments, and the dignity of an on-site crematory. Our investment in McCook and the surrounding areas remains strong. To the families we have served, thank you for entrusting your loved ones to our care. Carpenter Breland Funeral Home in McCook, proudly serving Southwest Nebraska.
Way out there where the sun comes up under the big red sky, I do life the way I love, with family by my side. I feel home with me, no matter where I go.
Proud of where we're from, excited for where we're going. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
There's a new buzz in McCook about a place that's pizza heaven, and everyone's raving about their unbeatable buffet bonanza. Picture this: unlimited pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert every day from 11:30 to 1:30, plus Monday and Wednesday nights from 5 to 7. Mouth-watering, right? And then you think, where do I sign up? Head to your McCook Pizza Hut on more information.
Service after the sale at Wagner Ford Toyota.
Wouldn't it be nice to do some business in the kind of place where people care?
For all your service needs, stop in and see us at Wagner Ford Toyota. Here you'll get both superior technical service and personal attention from our factory-trained technicians. They're here to make sure your vehicle is fixed right. We'll keep you happy long after you purchase a vehicle from us. Trust Wagner Ford Toyota in down.
Yes, it's very nice.
Your home for Bison Athletics for over 45 years. Kicks 96.1.
Back here at Wyland Field, 14-0 Waverly. Oh my gosh, Mark seriously made it back from Arthur County. We're I won't say what there. We got a good press box here at Wyland Field. I'm not gonna tell you what Mark told me the press box. And I'm not making fun of it, but it was yeah. Anyway, no, I shouldn't have said anything about that. But they treated him nice up there. Got to say big hello to our one of our great people on our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel, Kevin Manley down in Louisiana is watching. Loves some crawfish. He says they're in winter mode right now, but maybe next time when I come back, I'll bring some back for a big boil. Those are delicious. Don't you like those?
I love them.
Oh.
It takes about 40 pounds of them to.
Oh man, those I
phenomenal.
Haven't been involved in a boil for a long, long time, and that would be delightful. Oh, no question. What also would be delightful is see the Bison get the ball here.
Establish some kind of running game. Something like I said, this Waverly defense is pretty stout, but they draw up something at halftime there and maybe get something figured out.
So yeah, it'll be Fowler, Kevin Fowler.
Might get some momentum going too with Tristan. He's dangerous back there. You know, get him something where we can get up here and get some good field position to start.
Friday nights, week 3 of the high school football season. Road trip to Crete coming up again tomorrow night, or not tomorrow night, but Friday.
Here tonight.
Yeah, not bad at all. Waverly brought some folks over here. They traveled well as Fowler approaches and kicks this thing up. Hello, we forgot it's a ball, and it's going to be picked up and run in. Oh, man.
I don't think they can advance it, but, well, maybe they can. But.
Oh, Miles and Tristan.
Since it was a fumble, you might be able to. A muff, you can't advance, but.
Exactly what you need is a turnover just like that.
Yeah, that's
situation from the 2, if I'm right. Maybe the 3.
Well, they're lining up for a kick, so a kick and a muff. Then you can't that.
So Fowler on for the extra point. That's a kick in the butt right there. Now Fowler for the extra point. Snap kind of high, put it down. Kick's going to be on the way. It is good. 21-zip. We're back with the kickoff coming up shortly.
It feels like home? Horizon Bank is your local banking partner, right here in your community with real solutions for individuals, families, and local businesses. Their friendly team makes switching easy. From online bill pay to and smart financial solutions go hand in hand. Horizon Bank, local.
Behavioral health services can be found, including counseling and medication management, right here in McCook. Conditions treated include depression, anxiety, ADHD, PTSD, and more. Call 308-3...
Wyland Field. A little miss on a reverse and to Miles Pullman and Tristan Campbell. Ball right there. Recovered from 2 yards out and 7 points on the board again.
Yeah, the frustrating part about that is they do that almost every time. So the communication should be there.
Fowler will kick this thing off. A little pooch kick this time. It's going to be Trip Riley at about the 30-yard line. 33-yard line, 1st and 10, McCook.
Tried to catch us off guard there with a little squib kick, but for a few yards.
What's that do to your confidence, though? I mean, just play like that, and then they score, and then you're going for 2 scores down, and you're 3 scores down.
Yeah, you just gotta, put it in your rearview mirror and move on.
All right, senior quarterback Trip Riley. Looks like McCook's going to come back out, and, they'll go. This is first time early in the eye with Riley under center. Twin receivers far side. Campbell didn't get a lot of carries. Going to have the right side, 35-40. Tristan about the 45, and a gain of about 11 yards on the first down carry.
Yep, I think it was a little counter, the way it looked. That's kind of been McCook's bread and butter for most of the year, too, and haven't seen it much tonight, but really good run, good blocking out in front.
Second carry from Campbell tonight. I can't remember just one other one.
Yep.
As McCook has it 1st and 10 on their own 44-yard line, down 21-zip. Back in the eye once again. Eye pro set, receivers both sides. Get the 4 or 5 man front. It's going to be Campbell. Isolation, and nope, nowhere to go.
I don't know that you can tackle him by the collar, but no flag.
Yeah, Campbell's asking the official right there. What you just said, I have a feeling. No gain, it'll probably brings up 2nd and 10. So, once again, mishap from McCook. That's the first turnover of the ballgame. Neither team had a turnover the first half.
Well, we had an interception.
That's right, the one interception. So, 2nd turnover against the Bison tonight. Shotgun set, receivers both sides on 2nd and 11. Davidson and Campbell. The backfield, it'll be Gabe Roberts, a tight end, shifts from right to left. They'll run Davidson open on an option. Riley, it's going to be Campbell trying to get the outside. Tristan, great open field tackle that time. Gavin McMillan looked like the edge was going to be open and it was just a little bit. Give him a gain of about 2 yards, about the 45, bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, Waverly doesn't lack for speed either, so, it looked like it was going to go for a little bit there, but safety really closed it down quick.
It's a big 3rd and 9 for the Bison offense, trying to keep this series going at their own 45 under the 10-minute mark here, 3rd quarter here from Wyland Field. 21-zip Vikings score updates brought to you by MMB Bank. The 4-wide look. Ball on the near side hash. Riley shotgun set, showing blitz, bringing the extra bodies, picked up well. Riley looking middle of the field. Miles Pullman, good catch on a high pass that time to the 43-yard line. A gain of about 13 of the play, and that'll move the chains.
Yeah, really good design there. Ty Junker was the slot. He cleared the zone out straight up the field on a fly, and then Miles just had a little 10, 15-yard.
That's the first time, correct me if I'm wrong, we've worked kind of the middle of the field on a pass.
Yeah, that was a really good design.
Sides, Roberts shifts from left to right. Shotgun set for Riley. On 1st and want to answer that. They'll give to Davidson. Boy, he's hit right away. Did not get anything. Trying to strip the play for Lee. That time brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, those front three up there, they're really stout up front. Waverly is. It's been tough for McCook to get any movements, but you got to keep trying.
It's a 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line. 8:43 left, third quarter. Nice night, nice crowd here. Some fans on the north side here. Both communities here on the south side. Split back look, twin receivers right. Riley under center this time. Run the dive. It's going to be Davidson. He's fighting for yardage and maybe picked up 1, and that was about it. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, short gain there. I mean, Lee's giving it all he can give. You know, Lee's a strong kid. It takes 2 or 3 of them to push him backwards. But 3rd down here, and maybe another pass play, kind of like the last one, probably would work.
Do you consider this 4-down territory? You're down 3 scores here, 8-minute mark of the third quarter?
Kind of depends, I think, what happens on this play. If you get some yards, maybe. But 4th and 10, I don't know.
21 zip, shotgun set for Riley. 4 wide look, looking across the middle of the field. Good pass, good catch by Pullman across the 25 to about the 23. So the middle of the field is open. And Miles with a couple of nice catch and runs to the 21. The Bison are in business.
Yep, that was pretty much the same concept there. You know, the slot receiver clears the zone, and then Miles, instead of an in cut that time, he did more of a skinny post. But, yeah, good play, good pass, good catch. 1st down.
Bison has scored. 7.5 minutes left, third quarter. Down 21-0. Back in the eye with twin receivers to the left. Riley under center. Gives out to Campbell and Tristan going on. Boy, as you said, yeah, it might have been a face mask in there. And right, the first man through for Waverly. No gain in the play, brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't. Sure looked like his head moved around a little bit there, but no flag. Man, that Waverly interior front's just really stout.
The only way you're going to probably move the ball, you got to throw it.
Yep, I think you got to keep them honest, you know,
right,
with those
exactly.
Give them here and there, but yeah, I think that's going to be the key.
Asher Wilson, Miles Pullman split out to the far side of the field. Twins rights, Davidson and Campbell in the eye with Riley. Rakes is the tight end on the left side. As Trenton will throw, steps up in the pocket, steps up, end zone, and threw it out of bounds. I think, yeah, he threw it over the head of Asher Wilson, way out of bounds. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, good job by Trenton. There really wasn't anything there. He wasn't open. You know, just put it in a spot. The only place that your receiver can get it. But good defense by Waverly there, too.
We are dying to call out a Horizon Bank touchdown tonight. We have not had one yet. Bison have been shut out. 21 zip here in the 3rd. And this might be, you go 4-down territories?
Yeah, I think we're within that 4-down territory now.
Yep. Empty backfield. Trips left, Twins right. 3-man front. Riley bringing some extra bodies. Got it flushed out. Going to tuck it and run. Got some run. Inside the 10, inside the 5. Trenton Riley on his own with a touchdown from 22 yards out.
Wow, what a run.
And wow, you're right. I saw you. It looked like his head got snapped back a little bit then on a potential face mask. But nice job keeping his balance. Strong kid. And there's your Horizon Bank touchdown number 1 of the night on a Trenton Riley 22-yard touchdown run.
Well, you got to keep asking for those, Rich. Yeah, a good scramble by Trenton. Boy, really tough run. He got wrapped up by the collar right off the get-go, but ran right through it.
Gunner caps for the extra points to make it a 21-7 ball game. Snap kind of low, put it down nicely by Trip Riley. Kick's going to be on the way and good. 21-7 on the touchdown by Trenton Riley. We're back with the kickoff next on Kicks 96.1.
Refreshing news! Vols Plumbing and Heating, your Carrier dealer in McCook, can keep you cool as a cucumber this summer. They can! Carrier's Infinity Series Central Air Conditioner with Green Speed Intelligence offers refined cooling, steady comfort, energy efficiency, and exceedingly quiet, cool performance. And each passes a legendary Carrier 100% run testing for quality and reliability. Learn more about Carrier Air Conditioning at Vols Plumbing and Heating, 1005 East C Street in McCook, keeping you chilled this summer.
Deviney Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram in McCook wants you to remember that they have a great selection of new or pre-owned cars and pickups. Also, Honda and Yamaha motorcycles and ATVs with a great state-of-the-art service and parts department. Deviney Motors also have the steel line of chainsaws, string trimmers, edgers and blowers, and all the attachments you would want. Deviney Motors, 401 East B Street in McCook. Remember, it's not a deal unless it's a Deviney deal. Guts, glory, Ram.
This is Bison Football on Kicks 96.1.
Back here at Wyland Field, just what the doctor ordered after that mishap on the kickoff before to open up third quarter with a touchdown for Waverly. Nice drive by McCook. A couple of big pass and catch from Riley to Miles Pullman, and then Riley from 22 yards out.
Yeah, exactly what the doctor ordered there. Now maybe we can get a quick turnover or a quick stop here and get the ball back.
And it kicked out of bounds. Gunner caps, and they'll kick this out of bounds. And it'll be Waverly taking over their first true series of this third quarter. 6:24 left. But, yeah, it's a little inspire defense a little bit more. Hey, we get a stop here, boys. We get the ball right back and get it down. We got a 2-score game. Get it down to 1 going to the fourth quarter. Why not?
Yeah, if you've proven you can move the ball now, give yourself some confidence and, make that defense step up and play a little harder.
Bison football tonight brought to you by Runza, Southwest Nebraska Physical Therapy, MMB Bank, Decatur Health, Veteran Heating and Air, Tobias Dental will have a Runza player of the game coming up after the game is over. Waverly comes out 3 wide look, twins left, 1 receiver to the right in front of us on the right side. Tepley shotgun set. Axman's going to get the carry again with some room. 40, 45. Man, the guy can shake and bake. He's tackled from behind about midfield. It's going to be a gain of 15, 16 yards for Nathan Axman in McCook territory, 1st and 10.
Yeah, it's just, again, I've said it a few times tonight, it's just leverage. And Simon Garcia on the end here, he's outweighed by probably 30, 40 pounds, and he just got ate up that time. Nothing Simon really could do it, but he's tried to stand his ground, but it's just a really good block by that right tackle from Waverly.
Vikings come out after the big play, looks like trips here right side, got that H back on the wing just off the offensive line. Far side, 1 wide out, Tepley's looking that way, pass complete. Shearer has it again, about his 4th catch of the night. Connor Shear to the far side, a gain of about 6. We'll call it we'll call it 6, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, just again, quick timing her out. They've had it all night. This offense is really efficient for Waverly. McCook's not doing anything wrong on defense. Just the timing that Waverly's got right now is spot on.
Got pretty good balance going right now, don't they?
Yeah, they do. It's 50-50, and they look really comfortable doing it.
Need a break, need a turnover, something to happen right here from McCook, 2nd and 5. We'll call it at the Bison 44-yard line. Axman's going to get it away. Bison in the backfield. Oliver Corbett there. We haven't called 21 a lot, but there he was, and it's going to be a loss to play and bring up third and long.
Yeah, that's a great time blitz there off the edge from Oliver, and that may be something that McCook might have to do just a little bit more often to set that edge.
Bring just a little bit pressure. We've seen at times they bring some pressure, whether it be outside or even between the tackles, and it's affected the quarterback a little bit. So big 3rd and 7 for Waverly at the Bison 46-yard line, 4:35, third quarter, 21-7 Waverly. Tepley, shotgun set, steps up in the pocket. He's got room to run to the far side, stepped up, going to deep ball, far side, knock it down, pick. Miles Pullman has it, 10, 15, 20, 25, and knocked out of bounds at about the 28. And there's your turnover, first one against Waverly on the deep ball, and the Bison are in business.
Yep, definitely needed that. Great coverage by Miles.
We got a
flag here.
I think, was he over the line of scrimmage?
He may have been.
That's the only thing I'm trying to think. Maybe he was.
Nope, got a hold
against the offense. Yeah. So that'll wipe that out. Decline. Because I thought he was taken off, and he just put the brakes on and heaved it down, and nice shot, Miles downfield.
It's a good thing he wasn't over the line, because that might have negated the interception if that's an illegal forward pass.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know how that would work. Never ran into that before, but
big turnover.
Here we go, McCook.
Big turnover, 21-7 Waverly. Third quarter, 4:19 left. Bison got the ball again at their own 30-yard line. Shotgun set for Trent Riley. 4 wide look. Davidson to the right of Riley. High snap. Lee's going to get it. And, boy, you just can't get anything between the tackles, can you?
No, I can't. But, like I said, you got to keep that defensive line and linebackers honest. So, got to keep running that every once in a while.
One of these times you get that formation, you belly it, and then pull it back out, and maybe something develops downfield.
Yep.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10. No gain by Lee that time. 2:51 left, third quarter, clock running. It'll be Pullman and also, no, actually Ty Junker here and also Gabe Roberts here right in front of us. Asher Wilson to the far side of the field. Now it's Lee Davidson out of the backfield. Sean Graff with hot dogs, man. Trent to Riley pump fake, looking downfield. Pass going to be, and just off the fingertips of Tristan Campbell at about the 40. Would have been a huge play that time.
Wow,
Coach
wheel
Graff,
route.
thank you very much. You're the man.
Yeah, Tristan just ran a wheel route out of the backfield that time. I think we're out of motion, and wow, yeah, just a little bit more air under that, and that's completion.
Yeah, Coach Graff, thank you very much. Brought a couple of hot dogs up for us. We'll have to chow down in between quarters. 3:28 left. Dang it. 3rd and 10. Now you're in 3rd and 10 call for Coach Petrosky. What's he looking at on the play sheet?
Yeah, I think, kind of that play that's been working is that clear out in the zone and have Miles come across the middle, but they actually have Miles in the slot this time, so.
4 wide look once again, Riley. Shotgun set off the edge, brought some pressure, kept his balance, still kept his balance. Looking, trying to get some running room, trying to get a block.
Late hit.
Yeah, could have been right there. Oh, man, this guy's letting everything go. He's going to be short of the first down.
Yeah, really good try there by Trenton, and got tripped up in the backfield there just a little bit. If he could have got free of that, may have been able to get to the first down.
So 4th down, and the Bison will punt this ball away. 3:20 left, clock stop. He went out of bounds. Need a Miles Pullman boom kick again. A couple of his punts have been really, really good tonight. Back deep, Axman and also with McElrose are back deep. Miles this time, not bad. Kick, it's McElrose has it on the fly. 30, dropped it, has to go back and get it again. Steps up, 35, then knocked down about the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. And so 1st and 10, Waverly has it. Another series. That was Oliver Corbin, I think, that knocked him down there.
Good tackle by Oliver.
You betcha. Here's some ketchup mustard if you have time to put that on. All right, 3:09 left. 3rd quarter, 21-7. Bison defense got to get back to work. Get a stop. Had the pick from Pullman last series. And here we go. 3 wide look, twin receivers left. Axman back in there, I do believe. Yep. Nope, he's out. He's out. He's got the backup tailback in there. It's going to get the call. Then they're going to bottle that up, and no gain. Trey Tiller in the backfield on the bottom of the pile. Got him. It's going to be no gain on the play. Bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, we had to do a little better job coming from the backside of that counter that time to kind of get to his legs. But I'll tell you what, that number 20 is no small guy either.
Yeah. That is Peyton Cleveland, the junior running back. Got some snaps in that first half. But Axman is out for at least the start of this series.
I see Austin Quint's in at corner, too. I don't know.
He's been in a couple of series, yeah. 3 wide look again. Tepley on 2nd and 10 from their own 35. Will throw a 3-step drop. Steps up, across the middle of the field. Going to be complete. Nice catch that time. Carson Malcolm. Just shy of midfield. No move the chains. 1st and 10 Waverly.
Yeah, not bad coverage by Tristan Campbell there. Just a really well-thrown ball and put it to where his receiver is going to catch it and nobody else.
Can I steal your napkin, Carl? Thank you very much. All right, 1st and 10 for Waverly. New set of downs. 2:10 left in the 3rd quarter. Twin receivers far side. Tepley shotgun set. It's going to be Cleveland. Peyton Cleveland again with a little bit more running room across midfield, about the 48-yard line. It's going to be a 3-yard gain for their backup tailback and bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, just same old story with Waverly. Just a solid running game, just off tackle there.
Boy, a scoop and score and a pick 6 right here. Either one would do a world of good.
That would be really, really nice.
That would be great. Got twin receivers to the far side. Got a wing here to the near side on 2nd and 8. Tepley shotgun set will throw out in the flat this time. It's caught. Shear, 40. Out of bounds about the 36-yard line. Out in the flat. Nice little touch pass by Tepley. And they'll move the chains again. 1st and 10.
Yeah, a little flat pass out there. Somebody got lost on defense there. Does that look like a bust? He didn't have anybody within 10 yards of him.
Minute 26 and no sense of urgency for Waverly. And this drive going right here. 21-7 Waverly. Both teams with scores in the 3rd quarter. Three wide look. It actually trips here on the near side. They'll give Peyton Cleveland straight through right side to about the 32-33. Picked up about 3, brings up 2nd and 7.
That was one of the first times that Waverly went straight up off guard that time without doing any counter, just an ISO, and still got 2 or 3 yards.
Bison rotating some new people. I think Cooper Rakes isn't in there. Place of Trey Tiller. Eidos Klein's in there, yep, as well. And then Simon Garcia as well. On 2nd and 6. Trips right. Tepley, ball on the far side hash on 2nd and 6, under a minute left. Screen here, near side complete. They've run this a couple of times inside the 30, about the 27-yard line. As Cody Nienhauser, they ran that in the first half as well. Going to be shy of the first down by about a yard and bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, just a little receiver screen out here, and the off receiver just ties that defensive back up long enough to allow the receiver to get 2 or 3 yards.
I don't think they're going to, well, it's the game clock and the play clock are virtually identical. Yeah, I think they can let it run out. It's like a half a second difference. And they're going to let it run out, I do believe. That's your end of your third quarter, 21-7. Waverly with the lead. Back with the fourth quarter next. Bison football, Kicks 96-1.
Paradise Spas in McCook is a proud sponsor of McCook Bison Sports. They invite you to stop in and see all the new hot tubs and make your yard into a vacation destination. Financing is available. Paradise Spas also has a large selection of chemicals and accessories. Stop on by and see them today at Paradise Spas, 210 West 3rd Street, McCook, Nebraska. A proud sponsor of McCook Bison Athletics.
Hi, this is Danny with Tobias Dental Care. Have you been told that you need a root canal or an extraction and that you'll have to go out of town to have it done? Dr. Tobias has been doing these procedures for over 25 years, and he may be able to save you from the inconvenience of having to travel out of town. Call us today at 345-1510 or stop by and make an appointment at 411 West 5th Street in McCook. And remember, at Tobias Dental Care, we make it easy for you to smile.
This is Bison football on Kicks 96.1.
Back here at Wyland Field, getting ready for the fourth quarter. Other scores, Mark was just telling me, Lance, that 35-zip Scottsbluff over Crete first half out of Bearcat Stadium.
Yep, Scottsbluff's pretty tough.
Yeah, they are. We'll see them in a couple of weeks here at Wyland Field. 3rd and 2 now for Waverly here at the 28th. 4-down territory, you think?
More than likely, yeah. It's 3rd and a hot dog for me right now.
I know it. Problem is, we need more than 60 seconds to chow down on these great hot dogs that senior parents brought up to us. Templey, it's going to be Peyton Cleveland straight ahead. I think he's got the first down inside the 25 to about the 24. He got pretty good push that time, and they should move the chains again.
Yeah, he's a pretty stout kid. Just isolation up the middle. First down.
Join us, Coach's Coffee Club. We're live from Members Bakery and Cafe. Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock start time. Recap of this game. Coach Petrosky will be down. Preview the Crete game coming up next week. We've got football, volleyball, cross country, tennis, golf, softball. Recaps 8 o'clock here on Kicks 96.1. 3-wide look as they're giving Axman a long break. It's Peyton Cleveland carrying the load with a nice run. Picked up a couple of yards, about 4 to about the 21-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 6.
Yep, same story. Counter, off tackle there. And, good job by Tate. I think it's Tate Schaefer. He's having a whale of a game. He's got to be in double-digit tackles, I would think.
Axman's going to check back in. Peyton Cleveland's going, hey, you're getting down to the 20-yard line and you're going to take me out now? But Axman's their stud, that's for sure. He's back in there. Got twin receivers at the far side. Bison need to stop right here. Needs something to happen down 21-7 early fourth quarter. Tepley motion into his wide receivers on the far side. Axman to his left. And it's low snap, toss pitch. Axman here right in front of us. Had a gap there. Across the 20 to about the 18. Picked up 3. This will bring up 3rd and about 3 for the Waverly offense.
Yeah, McCook defense there strung that out really good. A little pitch out to the left. And, they all just made him go laterally. You keep him laterally. Don't let him get north and south, and you have a chance to stop him.
Different personnel coming in for the Bison. Once again, shuffling some defensive guys as well. Here's a big 3rd and 3. They go back to the power set with 2 tight ends. A little Maryland eye look, stacked eye look on 3rd and 3. Axman is the last one through, and we got flags in the play. I think a false start against the Waverly offense. Yes, it was. That'll back them up 5, make it 3rd and 8.
Those could be drive killers, and for our sake, let's hope it is. Like you say, it's probably 4-down territory here. But their kicker.
Do you come back with Fowler and he missed his 42-yarder early in the game?
He did, but I watched him at halftime. He was out here at 45 yards.
Really?
Putting him right down the middle, so pretty strong leg.
Yep. So it's 3rd and 8 after the penalty back to the 23-yard line. 4th quarter, clock running. 9:55 here in the 4th quarter. Bison down 2 scores, 21-7. Score update brought to you by MMB Bank. Junior parents hot dogs. Sorry about that, not senior parents. Tepley will throw down the middle of the field. Going to be, what a catch. One-handed catch and a touchdown throw from 22 yards out that time. Brady Scheffler from Roxton Tepley. That was pretty good catch.
Yeah, that was a pretty good bullet he threw there. No, not much air under it, but yeah, number 12. Pretty sticky hands.
That's a killer right there. That hurts. Makes it a 3-score game again.
Just caught McCook sleeping a little bit, I think, on defense there. Lulled him with that running game.
It'll be Gavin Fowler on for the extra point to make it a 28-7 game. Snap good, holds good, kick's going to be on the way, and it is good. 28-7. We're back with the kickoff to the Bison next on Kicks 96.1.
Getting a little hot under the collar? Well, under your roof, Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard want to keep you cool as a cucumber this summer. Call Veteran HVAC 737-5292 and ask about the great deals on new American Standard AC units. Or maybe your current system needs a little work. Call Veteran HVAC and ask about service calls and service plans. Veteran Heating and Air and American Standard, helping you keep your cool. Call today 737-5292 or visit veteranhvac.com.
Cater Health in Oberlin, Kansas is seeking full-time family medicine physicians to join our dedicated team. We offer a competitive sign-on bonus, comprehensive benefits package, and the opportunity to provide high-quality care in a supportive, community-focused environment. As a physician at Decatur Health, you'll work alongside skilled colleagues, serving patients across all ages while building meaningful, lasting relationships. This role provides stability, professional fulfillment, and the chance to make a difference every day.
Your home for Bison Athletics for over 45 years. Kicks 96.1.
Vikings of Waverly scoring a touchdown pass. Tepley to Scheffler. PAT is good. Lance 28-7. 3-score game. And you only got 9:41 left in this ball game.
Yeah, not much time to really mess around now. But I tell you what, Waverly's just a pretty well-oiled machine right now and doing things well, both running and passing.
Kick by Fowler. Boy, he put a boot in this one, and it's going to go over the head of Tristan Campbell in the end zone. Touchback, and it's 1st and 10. Bison at the 20-yard line. Well, McCook's, again, back on the road to Crete next week. And a Crete team that is taking a thumping against Scottsbluff. Not to say this game's over, 9:41 left, but nevertheless, nevertheless, Bison should be favored to win that one. That's a long road trip for them, but I think they got a chance once again. I think should be favored against Crete coming up on the road.
Yeah, I would think so too.
So McCook will come out and they'll spread things out 5 wide. Empty backfield. Trenton Riley on 1st and 10 from his own 20-yard line. You need to score fast. Down 3 scores, 9:41 left. Campbell in motion. Fake the give. Trenton's going to run it himself and boy, that's a stone wall you're meeting every time. And hasn't been much in between the tackles. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it's really tough to move that front 3 of Waverly. They're just they stay low, they keep their pad level good, and hold the leverage.
28-7 ball game. Again, at the Bison Sports taking place. Bison softball tomorrow. Hastings got Bison cross country at Broken Bow tomorrow. We'll Take a look at all the sports in the past week, some of the events tomorrow into next week. Coach's Coffee Club tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. 2nd and 10 for the Bison under the 9-minute mark. Not throwing 20-yard line. Big to give to Campbell. Looking to throw. Middle of the field. It's going to be Pullman again and dropped. Actually, that he had it, and the defender going by kind of swiped it away, or else Miles had another great catch right there.
Yeah, I think Miles might have been hearing some footsteps too, but usually Miles is pretty sure-handed on those. But, yeah, that defender come over the top and maybe just tipped it out of his fingers.
But, again, that middle of that infield, that field has been open a lot. So 3rd and 10. Clock stops in the incompletion. He completed pass.
Yeah, this is where you don't want to get too carried away with just throwing the ball. You extend the game out, and we just really need to run that clock.
Go 5 wide again. Empty backfield with Riley against the 4-man front, bringing that backer in. So will they bring it? Yep. Blitzing right there. Heaves it downfield, looking for, and it's going to be broken up. Over the head of Tristan Campbell, and defender for Waverly at that time downfield was Braxton Badman that time. He had the best chance to catch it. And luckily, we got a flag way back here at about the 7-yard line.
Yeah, it's against McCook. They're asking the Waverly coaches what to do.
Holding against the offense. I'm sure they'll decline it. And Bison will punt. I thought maybe we might get a late hit on that. But not the case. So Miles Pullman will be back to kick again. That leg's got to be a little tired tonight. He's quite a few punts. And about his goal line, or just about the 1-yard line. Axman and McMillan, I do believe the 2 deep men for Waverly, just beyond midfield. Miles, not bad at all. And with no fair catch called. Stunned that time, and Bison, nice job filling 40. That was Zach McElhouse that time on the far side of the field, and because everybody kind of stopped a little bit.
Yep.
1st and 10 Waverly with 8:34 left.
Good high punt by
it was.
Miles.
Miles has had a great night punting, that's for sure. A couple of nice catches as well on the offensive end. Let's see what might play a few more guys.
I don't know that we'll see much air under the ball here from them. I would think they'd want to just keep it on the ground and get the clock rolling.
You're going to see a lot of Peyton Cleveland. I think he's back in the app. He is playing. I think Axman probably his night is done. Good run across midfield, 45. That's a gain of 9 for Peyton Cleveland. Their backup tailback. And they'll bring up 2nd and 1.
Yep, another tackle by, maybe that was Gabe, maybe, and Tate.
8:14 left in the 4th quarter. Oh, Bison just got to get back to work. Bison JVs against Kearney Catholic had their chances. You were there on Monday, didn't they?
Yeah, just had a few things just kind of not bounce our way. And Kearney Catholic, I'll tell you what, that's a pretty nice facility they have there.
You look around Kearney, they got a lot of things going on in that town. And Tepley will throw. Deep ball. 3-yard line. Austin Quint back on coverage that time. The pass completed to Cameron Duke. Or that was Cale Lottie that time, the receiver. It's 1st and goal once again for Waverly at about the 2.
Guess that's what I know about killing the clock. But really good looking pass. The defense, Austin had good coverage on him, maybe a half a step off, but it really wasn't bad coverage. Just really well thrown ball.
Going to mark it about the 4-yard line. And I'll probably guarantee you're going to see double tight ends come out with the Maryland eye looks and power set. You would think they've done this the last couple of times, and yep, here they come. And Peyton Cleveland is staying in there. He's the last man through. He's going to get it right side. Blocker straight ahead. And did not get in. Got maybe to the 1-2 yard line. Tough to tell from up here. Brings up second and goal.
Yep, Simon Garcia and Tate Schaefer in on the tackle again. So those guys are getting a lot of action tonight.
JB's Monday where?
Here. Again, it's Cozad, I think.
Okay, all right. Haymakers, once again, under the guidance of former Husker Jared Cricknell, their varsity program. Of course, we don't see them now being back in Class B. But JV reserve games we do back in that Maryland ISTED. It's going to be Cleveland left side. Didn't get it. Bison, nope, he got in. Peyton Cleveland from 2 yards out to make it 34-7.
Yeah, Tate hit him in the hole originally there, had him stood up, but guy just did a little spin move and kept moving forward.
Well, the Vikings have opened things up a little bit more against the Bison here in the second half. Bison got it within 21-7, but that's as close as they've got it. 34-7 right now. Fowler back in for the extra point with 6:36 on the clock. And the extra point is coming up. Good snap, and kick's going to be on the way, and it is good. 35-7 Waverly. Back with the kickoff next. Bison football kicks 96-1.
At M&B Bank, banking feels like home. Built on trust, powered by community, and designed for you. With hassle-free checking and savings, secure mobile banking, and real support from real people, banking has never been easier. Open your account today. Fast, easy, and 100% local, just like us. M&B Bank, there is a difference. Member FDIC.
M&B, there is a difference. M&B.
At the Community Hospital Rehabilitation Center, we don't just have a team, we have a family. Your recovery is a group effort, tailored to get you back to the life you love, be it work, play, or passion. We pool our expertise to craft a treatment that's uniquely yours. Healing hands and hearts that understand. That's us. Join our community of care at the Community Hospital Rehabilitation Center in McCook or at Frontier County Physical Therapy in Curtis.
The Bison play here on Kicks 96.1.
Back here at Weiland Field, 35-7. Waverly adds another touchdown, big long pass, and then Peyton Cleveland from a couple of yards out. And we'd love to see the Bison offense get some more, at least one more score on the board. It'd be kind of nice.
Yeah, just get some confidence back in.
Yeah.
You know that they can do some moving of the ball, but
Fowler has put another one in the end zone. Wow, strong leg, that's for sure. We are used to that. I mean, we've had some great kickers over the last 20 years here that did that very same thing many times.
That really takes a part of your game out. You know, if you don't have any special teams that can go against you, you know, it's a good weapon.
Yeah, Waverly getting their backup quarterback, Cameron Dubas, is starting to warm up here on the sidelines. I wouldn't know why would you bring Templey out again. Bison bring their offensive unit back out of the field, and they'll go. They'll still go with a 5-wide look once again with Trenton Riley back at shotgun set, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 6:36 left, fourth quarter, down 35-7. As Trenton looking to throw, pass across middle, going to be incomplete. He had Miles Pullman going across, and he had Asher Wilson going deep that time, and incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that pocket was collapsing on him just a little bit back there, and I think he felt that pressure in his face and just made that ball, you know, stay high. You know, Waverly kind of knows what's coming here. They got their ears pinned back.
Right,
and
yep. Gabe Roberts, Tristan Campbell, the receivers here near side with Pullman and Ty Junker, the far side of the field. Lee Davidson to the right of Trenton Riley, 2nd and 10. And we have flags. There's going to be a false start against McCook. 5-yard penalty, make it 2nd and 15.
Yeah, I think Tristan just got a little jumpy out here on the edge, and kind of hard to hide from the official when he's standing right beside you.
Exactly right, yep. We're finding out, boys, some of those Eastern teams. Elkhorn North's good this year. Waverly's going to be undefeated. Norris is going to stay undefeated. You know, Scott has already had a loss this year. Bennington's got a loss, 2nd and 15. Riley looking to throw across the middle. Dropped. Darn it. Ty Junker.
Yeah, some of these games coming down the road here with Norris and Waverly and them guys, I'd be really curious to see if there's a team better and more well-balanced than this team.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing because these guys are they look pretty good tonight.
Sorry, that was Miles Pullman on the drop across the middle. My apologies. I didn't put the thing on tie that time. 8-0.
They're hard to.
Yeah, exactly right. They kind of look somewhat alike. But anyway, 3rd and 15 for the Bison offense at their own 15-yard line. 6:28 left. As Riley will throw. Pump fakes out of the pocket. Still looking. He downfield going to be complete. Nope, incomplete. Asher Wilson about the 23. And it's going to be a 3-and-out, and the Bison will have to punt the ball back again. I'm a little surprised maybe we didn't get a run in there or just.
Yeah, I don't know. I think, they're not giving up.
Sure.
I want to try to score some points here, but yeah, I might have to mix the run in there a little bit just to kind of keep them honest. Like I said, they just got their ears pinned back and coming at him now. So.
But then again, that run in between the tackles has been impossible for McCook tonight.
That front three for Waverly, it's just really, really good.
Miles Pullman back to kick again. This one's end over end, not as high, but returnable. 45, got the short field racing down. They got a turn, reverse right, 40-yard line, and Oliver Court about the 36-yard line on the return. McCook rose that time. 1st and 10. I think we'll probably see a few more subs for Waverly. We saw their backup quarterback getting warmed up a little bit. Yeah,
this looks like second team for Waverly here.
Yep. Get some more scores in here. We haven't had scores since the half here. Thank goodness for this Nebraska Score Feed app. I love this app. I got it right here, Mark. Gretna East over Elkhorn, big 63-21. Elkhorn North over Ralston, the number 1 team in the Class B, 49-14. As it's Peyton Cleveland on the carry, about the 35-yard line. Schaefer and also Simon Garcia there. Seward with a lead over Lincoln Pius, 20-7. Scott over Plattsmouth, 23-3. Bennington all over Hastings, 43-zip. Norris all over Lincoln Northwest, 56-0. Northwest and Lexington's a little close, 21-14 Northwest. Platteview over Beatrice, 35-21. Garing over Alliance, 21-6. And Scottsbluff right before the half, 42-zip over Crete.
Scottsbluff's got it rolling again.
Yep, they do. And the shotgun set once again for Waverly on 2nd and 10. We got another tailback in there. Dawson Raiden-Slavin checking in for the first time.
That's funny because I was going through names before the game, and that's the one I found with the wife, and I was like, I don't know how we're going to say that one.
Yeah, there's a few of them. I see they've got a Kratzky, too. It's not Krajewski, it's those Kratzky. Bertrand had a lot of Kratzkys back in the day, so I'm thinking it's Kratzky. Really haven't called his name. 4:47 left. It's 3rd and 9 for Waverly right here. Dubas will look to throw pass across middle, going to be behind the receiver. We're looking for Felix Major that time. Brings up 4th down.
Yeah, good job. I know it's first team against second team here, but.
So it's 4th and 9. See what Waverly has to offer here on 4th down here. They'll put trips to the far side. Shotgun set once again for Cameron Dubas. On 4th and 9, the blitz screen, middle screen set up that time. 30, 25, 20. 17-yard line. Boy, a great play call against the blitz as you work the middle screen and where nobody's home.
Yep. It's what happens when you're a little bit too aggressive on defense, and got to have somebody that's watching out for that.
Yep. 35-7 Waverly here late in the 4th quarter, 4:26 left. Bison will drop to 2-1 on the season. Waverly go 3-0 on the season. As Dubas shotgun set, back fell, out in the flat complete to about, still on his feet, is out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
In the big scheme of things, Rich, this game doesn't hurt McCook.
Uh-huh.
Confidence-wise, it might knock you down a notch or two, but it might also make them come back and work just a little harder in practice and realize what they got to get done here. So, but yeah, in the big scheme of things, one loss doesn't hurt you.
Kruver Camp, the last reception for Waverly, went out of bounds. 3:59 left. 2nd and 4 for the Vikings. On the move. Boy, Bison don't want to give up any more points to work the inside. Give to about the 10, maybe the 9. And once again, that's Dawson Ravenslave, the sophomore running back. Going to be shy of the first down by about a yard. Looks like 3rd and 1. That drone just goes up and it goes down. It goes up and it goes down.
Yeah.
So.
I could crash it.
How would you do that?
Probably just by the joysticks.
Oh, okay. 3rd and 1 at the 10-yard line. Clock running 3:28. Got the Wagner Chevy post game after we're done. Talked to Coach Petrosky up here after the game. A few comments from him. Dubas trying to draw McCook off sides. And Bison held their ground. A little shifting in the backfield. Raymond Slavin has it between the tackles. Did he get the 1 yard? I think he did. He's inside the 10, about the 9-yard line. Maybe not. Going to be shy of the first down. Bring up 4th and very short.
Half yard, maybe.
Yep. 4th and short. It was a 14-0 halftime lead.
Yeah, Derek Spencer's in there at the defensive end.
Oh, get some more players, and yes. 4th and short. Shotgun set for Dubas. Ravenslavin again straight ahead's got the first down and a little bit more. Touchdown, Ravenslavin, and they've hit the 35-point mark. I don't know if my good buddy Wallace Marsh is listening or watching tonight, but I know this is not pleasing him at all. Going back to the Waverly McCook Class B Championship in 1980. Ravenslavin. Dawson Ravenslavin, once again with the touchdown run. Fowler's back out there for another extra point. Snap good. Kick's going to be on the way. Kind of a knuckleball, and he got it. 42-7. We're back with the kickoff coming up shortly. Kicks 96-1.
Taylor is not great at making decisions.
Please do not ever ask me to pick what to watch on Netflix.
Which is why she likes Runza.
Oh, yeah. I like my golden hot crinkle fries. I like my homemade onion rings and frings, which is when you get both together.
No tough decisions there. Now, do you dip them in ketchup or our homemade ranch?
How could you do this to me?
Sorry. Come get our famous fries, onion rings, or both today. Because Runza makes it all better.
Stop by Runza, North Highway 83 in McCook. Nebraska Land Tire in McCook can take care of your tires. Well, obviously. But did you know they do more?
Like what?
Factory maintenance, brakes, alignment, batteries, shocks, AC, cooling systems, belts, hoses, time belts, transmission service,
Starters, power steering, alternators, oil service, bearings, mufflers, suspension, tires, struts, custom wheels, tune-ups, filters, fuel injection.
and support after the sale.
Wow, they really do have everything.
Yep. It's rubber rolls. Nebraska Land Tire can take care of it. Open Monday through Saturday. West B Street, McCook.
The Bison play here on Kicks 96.1.
Rich Lance and Carl back here at Weiland Field, 42-7. It's running clock now. Boy, I didn't think there would be running clock in this one.
Nope. McCook ran into a buzzsaw tonight.
Especially the second half, yeah. 14-0 in the half, and then that one at the start that we had the ball to begin. It's going to be Campbell inside the 5, goes across field. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35 got a late flag, and I got to get a hold, I think, on Oliver on the far side. If I'm not, did you see that too?
Yeah, holder pushing the back,
right.
I think, over there. So.
But going back to that, had the mishap on the kickoff return to open up the third quarter.
Yeah, that really flipped the script there.
It did
pretty quick.
Made it 21-0. We scored to make it 21-7. Got the ball back, 21-7. Haven't been able to score since. So. By the way, thank you, junior parents. It wasn't senior parents. McCook junior parents brought us a couple of hot dogs for Lance and I up here. They only brought 2, Curl, but you got pulled pork at the beginning of the ball game, so you were full, I think, right?
All right, got second team offense in now.
Yep, we do. We've got Eli Smith at a tight end. Spencer Snyder's your new quarterback. I-Pro set from McCook on 1st and 10. And a gain of about 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, is that Peterson, I think, ran the ball? Like
Grady Miller.
Oh.
Is Grady back?
I didn't think so, but that's 82, isn't it?
Ashton Peterson. Yeah, it was 82, not 32.
Yep. Ran off tackle there. Have to give out a shout out to number 7. He had a pretty good block there.
Wyatt McKillop is your new center. Jackson Hartwell got a wide out to the near side. 2nd 8. We're down to 1:35 left in this one. Yeah, that's 82. That's Peterson on the move across the 30, about the 31-yard line. Derek Spencer, Bronson Frazier is in there. Big old number 70, Dad.
Yep, got in.
Got those stinky gloves on tonight, huh?
He's got them all washed up. He's been keeping up a little better with that.
Mom and Dad said, do it or else, right?
Yeah, they were pretty bad.
You know, keep those things outdoors and never bring them inside again. Eidos Klein's playing the offensive line. He's got a lot of defensive work. Carson Pilgrim on that offensive line as well. Is Austin Quint right in front of us, a wide out. As Snyder back in the I-Pro set. Under a minute left, 42-7. Again, running clock in this one. As Peterson has it and is going nowhere. They'll lose yardage. Make it 4th down right here.
Yep, just got a little bit of penetration there on the defense. Just couldn't get busted through that line.
And the Bites going to bring their punt team, even though they can milk it down pretty much right here. And this probably will be the last play of the, I would think, of the game.
I would, yeah.
About a 6-second difference. So Bites going to fall 42-7. Again, our Wagner Chevy postgame is coming up here after we're done. Lance, I know you like to go down and look for your son, so thanks for everything. And we'll do this again with a road trip to Crete next week.
Yep, long road trip, but oh my.
Yeah, we had a punt blocked, a recovery at the 15, got a flag right here as well in front of us. It's at zeros.
Yeah.
So I'm not for sure what.
Yep, just a tough game for the Bison tonight. Pretty tough Waverly team that's going to go a long ways this season.
Final score of this one, 42-7. Thanks, Lance. Appreciate it, bud.
Thank you.
Our Wagner Chevy postgame is coming up on Kicks 96.1.
For generations, families across southwest Nebraska have trusted Carpenter Breland Funeral Home. With a commitment to dignity and care, we offer complete funeral services, custom monuments, and the comfort of an on-site crematory. At Carpenter Breland, we're honored to walk beside you during life's most difficult moments, proudly serving all of southwest Nebraska with compassion and respect. Carpenter Breland Funeral Home in McCook.
Tomorrow is about the lessons we learn today. A farmer's market teaches us that community is grown together. Kids laughing shows us how joy is easy. And coffee on the porch reminds us to savor every moment. These are the lessons that shape a tomorrow we all share. One filled with trust, good company, and wide open dreams. That's the way banking should be. And that's Pinnacle Bank. Member FDIC.
There's a new buzz in McCook about a place that's pizza heaven, and everyone's raving about their unbeatable buffet bonanza. Picture this: unlimited pizza, pasta, salad, and dessert every day from 11:30 to 1:30, plus Monday and Wednesday nights from 5 to 7. Mouth-watering, right? And then you think, where do I sign up? Head to your McCook Pizza Hut on North Highway 83. Visit pizzahut.com for more information.
Service after the sale at Wagner Ford Toyota.
Wouldn't it be nice to do some business in the kind of place where people care?
For all your service needs, stop in and see us at Wagner Ford Toyota. Here you'll get both superior technical service and personal attention from our factory-trained technicians. They're here to make sure your vehicle is fixed right. We'll keep you happy long after you purchase a vehicle from us. Trust Wagner Ford Toyota in downtown McCook, the dealer that makes the difference.
Yes, it's very nice.
At Horizon Bank, they believe banking should feel personal and powerful. Whether you're opening your first savings account or financing your dream home, their friendly team is there to help every step of the way. From checking and savings to loans for the life's biggest moments, they've got you covered. Visit them at 312 West 1st in McCook or horizonbankne.com and experience a community bank that puts people first. Horizon Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, your goals, your passion.
Behavioral health services can be found close to home. Community Hospital Behavioral Health offers services for adults and children, including counseling and medication management right here in McCook. Conditions treated include depression, anxiety, ADHD, PTSD, and more. Call 308-344-8280 for an appointment, 7 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Monday through Thursday. We're your community hospital. Advanced care, always there.
Refreshing news! Vols Plumbing and Heating, your Carrier dealer in McCook, can keep you cool as a cucumber this summer. They can! Carrier's Infinity Series Central Air Conditioner with Green Speed Intelligence offers refined cooling, steady comfort, energy efficiency, and exceedingly quiet, cool performance. And each passes a legendary Carrier 100% run testing for quality and reliability. Learn more about Carrier Air Conditioning at Vols Plumbing and Heating, 1005 East C Street in McCook, keeping you chilled this summer.
Devaney Motors on East Beach Street in McCook is your authorized dealer for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Honda, Yamaha, and still, where else can you buy a new Ram pickup or a car, a motorcycle or ATV, a chainsaw, leaf blower, lawn and garden equipment at the same place? It's all at Devaney Motors on East Beach Street in McCook. Remember, it's not a deal unless it's a Devaney deal.
Your home for Bison Athletics for over 45 years. Kicks 96.1.
Back here at Weiland Field, head coach Joe Petrosky making his way up the stairway here at the south side. 42-7, boy, tough one for the Bison. Right, 14-0 at halftime, 21. That play right at the beginning of the third quarter kind of stung, that's for sure. So road trip to Crete coming up again next week. The Wagner Ford pregame at 6, kickoff time it's at 7. Got Coach right here. Well, Coach, darn it, 42-7. Tough pickings. Waverly team pretty good, but made a few mistakes trying to get back in the game, didn't you?
Yeah, well, we were we were down 14-0 at half. And then we just did not start well. Just did not come out and start well. And, I think that's probably the most disappointing thing for our players, our team, all of us together, is we just didn't play very well in the second half. There were some moments in the first half that, we spotted them a long run. And then, we botched a defensive thing on their end. We're down 14-0. We got to come back in the second half stronger, and we just didn't. And so we got to improve. We got to get better. Obviously, this is a heck of a team. By no means do we ever come down and back down to anybody, but we didn't play well enough, and you can't spot a team like this, some of the things we did.
You got the throwing game here. The throw across the middle of the field was open a lot tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I mean, we found some things in the passing game. The problem is we had to throw way too much. Mm-hmm. We can throw the ball, and when we have to throw the ball, we can. But our run game just wasn't enough tonight. And, hats off to them. Waverly, like I said, is a heck of a team. They pride themselves on defense. We just didn't get enough going offensively in the run game to, take a little pressure off the passing game, because at some point when they know you're going to throw it all the time, they can kind of pin their ears back. But, our guys kept fighting. We just needed to play better in the second half.
Road trip to Crete next Friday, Coach. Crete, the last check, getting thumped pretty good up at Bearcat Stadium tonight.
Yeah, Scotts Bluff's a heck of a team. And Crete's a much improved team, though. They got a new head coach this year. They got a handful of players back. So that was the message to the guys in the huddle. We got to be ready to come back next week, ready to go. This is obviously a devastating loss, especially by the margin we took it from. But at the end of the day, I told them down there, it is week 3. I mean, it's not like our season's over. we got a fork in the road here. Which path we going to go down? And I really believe I know our guys are going to be motivated and ready to come back next week.
Coach, we'll let you go. We'll see you in the morning, okay?
Thanks, Rich.
You betcha. Head coach Joe Vitros, get a little postgame of the Wagner Chevy postgame. It's going to wrap things up here from Weiland Field. For Lance Frazier, I'm Rich Barnett. Thanks once again to Carl Raymond work at the YouTube channel. Coach's Coffee Club in the morning. We're live from Embers Bakery, 8 o'clock. We'll talk to you then. Have a great weekend, and thanks for listening to Bison Football on Kicks 96.1.